What we call it then was Afro hip hop.
Yes.
We have hip hop rhythm inside our Afro rhythm. If you check the so-called Afrobeat now, most of the element of all those sounds is from Ghana. Most people don't sing that much. They just talk. They just shout, do whatever they want to do. Because the era that we are in right now is dancing. The era then was the listening. You and I, people listen, people sit down, listen to songs, enjoy
lyrics,
it.
yeah.
But now, everybody, but everything is just dance. I'm not saying the song is bad, we have it's era by era.
Hey, welcome once again to Knowledge Lounge. And as always, my name remains the same, Ash. But you can call me Ash TV. Well, the ladies, leave the ladies alone. They call me Ash, baby, with a lot of sexity. And as always, I don't roll alone. I roll with my big girl. None other than...
Hi guys, it's your girl Sosa. How you doing?
Okay, look, they say behind every successful man, there's always a woman. But do you know that behind every hit song, every viral song, every great song, there's always that powerful, iconic, legendary beat maker, producer who has the ear for good song. And look, today, just like we always do on Knowledge Land, we go into the past, we go into the future, we put our two legs on the ground for present day. What you do not know, look, maybe you don't know this legendary icon who is still with us today and still making wave, contributing to the music industry, in fact, to the creative industry at large. Help me welcome none other than Nelson Onome Brown. Can I hear a round of applause? Woo! Mr. Nelson, you're welcome.
Of course, I'm glad to be
We're
here.
honored that you grace us with last minute. Because I realized my producer called you yesterday.
Of course.
Yesterday, and you're coming from a long distance. We're honored. I mean, we're telling the whole world we're honored for you to gracing this Knowledge Lounge today.
No problem. I'm very happy to be here.
Now, without much ado, we really don't want to waste your time.
Okay.
Can you tell us about a little bit, just in a nutshell, because we have a lot to unpack. Just in a nutshell, who is Nelson Brown?
Yeah, my name is Onome Omoiri. Omoiri. I'm from Iri in Delta State.
Wow.
The name Nelson Brown was not given to me by my parents, but Nelson was my English name. When I was in school about to write my WAEC, and I was told by the teacher that we need our middle name. Okay, you write your first name, middle name, and your surname.
Yeah.
So I went to meet my dad. I only know myself as Onome. So I asked my dad, so don't I have another name that I will use for my middle name? He said Oniorode. I said, this one is native. This one is, I don't know I have any English name, at least to make it look, at least make it just be native. He now said Nelson. I said, okay, no problem. And now put on my, if you check my primary first school living certificate is Nelson. It's Onome Nelson Omoiri. So after my secondary school in the late 80s, I started working in the studio, not necessarily working as a music producer. Prior to that period, I had wanted to become an engineer. Because
sound engineer? Not
sound engineer. I just love the word engineer. Growing up. So one of our uncles, when we small, then in AG, then what thing you want? So I want to become a doctor. I want to become a lawyer. I just told them that I want to become an engineer. I love the word engineer. They say, do you know what understand? I said, I don't know. So in my uncle was now telling me that the only viable engineering course as at that period were electrical engineering, mechanical engineering, which are just mechanics on the road. I said, I don't want to become a mechanic on the road. They are too dirty. I had a terrible experience with electric shock, so I said, I don't want to become an electric engineer. So that instinct has been there from my youth to become an engineer. So after my secondary school, we started, then as at that period, it was reggae music that was in vogue then. The Mandators, Eviedina Ogoli, Jack Fasher, Raskim, then down into the early 90s. So there was one demo studio that somebody took me to because I play keyboard. Luckily for me, growing up in Ajegule, I had the privilege to learn how to play a lot of instruments in the church.
Okay.
I never knew God was preparing me into what I was going to do. So the church hired a lot of instrumentalists then, keyboardists, drummer, guitarists, bassists to come and teach us how to play. So I was learning the keyboard, but other people were not grasping what they were teaching. So one of the teacher met the pastor and said, "This guy is learning fast. Why don't he be in each class so that when we finish, he can impact others with what he has."
Wow.
So the day the drummer will come, I'll be there. The day the guitarist will come, I'll be there. So I was learning everything. So because of the fact that I know how to play keyboard, then digital recording has started coming into Nigeria. Then it was analog. My first recording experience was 1986. I played bass guitar for the church second album. Because the first album were produced by session men, those born again people. They say they don't want unbelievers. They want, let them train us so that we can go and be producing our music ourselves. So that was how I had the opportunity to enter the studio for the first time.
Was it at Decca Studios?
Very, very good. Lakaderero was the legendary Lakaderero was the engineer then. That was 1986. I was still in the secondary school then. I was set. We don't do all this SS stuff.
We
it was from 1 to 5 then. So
5 years.
Yeah. So after that period, they now, as at that period, you don't just go to the studio to record your album. You must do what we call a demonstration tape, a demo tape. So there was this demo studio that they introduced me to because I played keyboard, I played guitar, I played bass. So it's like it will cost whosoever is coming less money to hire session men too.
Yes.
So we have a 4-track recorder. Then what we used then was Chrome cassette. You slot in your Chrome cassette into a 4-channel recorder. We have a drum machine called RX11. It was reggae music. We just programmed the drums. We put it on one channel. The artist will go to the vocal booth, and I'll be on the keyboard. We just play the rhythm, it sings. We've already recorded it on 3 channels. We'll now pan everything into the 4th channel. Wow. We'll now have 3 other channels left. We'll now play the bass guitar on one. The backup singer will come on. Now we'll just do what we call a balancing and put it on a separate cassette for the artist. You take it to your Premier Music, your Sony Music, whosoever wants to sponsor it, at least to have a demonstration of an idea of what kind of music
what
you
sound like.
Beautiful. So I was working in that studio. It was in that studio the name Brown came into my life. As at that time, there was one guy called Felix. His name was Felix Cool. Everybody, almost every musician, they have their own stage name.
Yeah.
So we call him Felix Cool. So they wanted to print my call card. So after my secondary school, if anybody asks me what's your name, I don't tell them Onome again, because if I tell them Onome, they will just know I'm from Delta State. I would just want a conversation to.
So you didn't want it to be related to tribal? No.
I want a station where when you ask me, say, if I ask you now what's your name, you say Tunde, I know you are from the West. Chukudi, I know you are from the East. Musa, I know you are from the North. So I want a station where you say, where are you? What's your name? Nelson. Nelson, where are you from? Give us that room of
having
that conversation.
So after my secondary school, so anybody who called me Onome, I know is from my secondary school classmates. So from the early 90s down, to be more precise, from 1990 to be more precise, down to this period, anybody who asks me, what's your name? I tell them Nelson. So they all know me in the studio there as Nelson. So they wanted to print my call card. They were not asking, Nelson who? That my friend always say I looks like Bobby Brown then. So I look like Bobby Brown. So he now said his name is Nelson Brown. Are you sure? Yes. They now printed about 200 cards for me. Nelson Brown. I came to the office. They said, this is your call card. I said, my surname is not Brown. They said, finish that one. The next subsequent one, we will correct it. Because I want them to correct it on time, I was just dishing out the card to everybody that I never knew I was.
It was going to stick.
Publicizing your own
self. I was just promoting the name Nelson Brown. So my marriage certificate is Nelson Brown.
Are you serious?
My children are bearing Nelson Brown.
Wow.
Are you serious?
Everything about me now is Nelson Brown.
Okay, Mr. Nelson, before you dive further, so how did you now get into music production?
Like I said before, I was working in that small studio.
Okay.
When I was growing up, I never thought I was going to be a music producer. I just wanted to be an engineer.
So
indirectly, when I was working in the studio, I never knew I was also doing the job of a sound engineer. So
Yes.
indirectly, I came to do what I wanted to do when I was growing up. So apart from producing, so when I was working in that studio, I had the opportunity with my boss then, Mr. George Gwalin, to go and record at Agos Digital Studio in Atapapa.
Yeah.
When I entered the studio, wow, I said, man, this is big, because it's not like what we use now, where you just have your laptop, your sound card, and your speaker.
Everything
You
is
stand back.
everything.
You go into, you have a big console of about 32 channels.
Yes.
You see rack of sound effect. You see rack of tone generators with big speakers. I said, whoa. And I asked, so we were there just sitting down. I asked my boss, what are we waiting for? He said, we're waiting for the sound engineer. I said,
Oh, that was when he hit you.
sound engineer, okay, no problem. I will go there. After like 7 or 6 months later, I started working in that studio. The guy who took me to that first studio now brought me back to Agos Studio. I came to Agos Studio to work as a jingle producer, because then it was jingle. All this tom-tom. I produced a lot of jingle, a lot of jingle. Then I started with jingle. So when I came to the studio as at 1992, October 5th, I won't forget that day. That was my first appointment day. After that week, the second week was when Daddy Fresh was doing his first album.
Are you serious?
His first album, what was a popular song? His first album, can't remember the popular song on that album. One song, carry me go corner, carry me darling, don't let my mother know. Just so I was, because I play keyboard and not the rest. I was now a contributing producer. It is now that I know. It is now that I learned my role on that project. Not basically the main producer of the project. So I played some keyboards, play some strings and all that thing, because so I was a contributing producer on that project. That was 1992. Even as at then, I wasn't seeing myself as a music producer. So I was just enjoying what I was doing, working in the studio, big studio, also fulfilling the dream of becoming an engineer, no matter what form the engineer is.
Yeah, it is.
So after 1992, it was now 1994, 2 years prior, after the 92 was when Showkey was doing his first album. So I was not part of the Showkey's first album project. So they did the project. It was my friend Mighty Mouse. May his soul rest in peace. So,
Amen.
So he was the person in charge of that project. So they were working on the project, and the whole thing crashed.
The system?
I don't know whether it is the system or everything crashed. So the 8-track album. So it was only 3 tracks that was saved. 5 had to go, and those 5 songs are the major songs. In the ghetto, Ejo, Taloni, Moto, L7. Those are the major songs. So the recording company was waiting. That was Felling Record. Felling Record was a record label that released Daddy Fresh.
Yes.
They were waiting for Showkey. They now gave Showkey 1 week ultimatum. This is Saturday. By the next Saturday, if you don't see your master tape in this office, forget the deal.
Forget the contract.
I was at home. Showkey came to my place. We know we work at Agos Studio now, and you're a keyboard player, blah, blah, blah. We will need your help. We went to Harry Moscow Studio at Ikeja.
Ooh.
We booked from Monday till Friday. Blocked the studio. I think Akim was one of the engineers. Akim Raid and Kunle Agbola. May his soul also rest in peace.
Oh God, amen.
Amen.
So that was how we did Daddy Showkey's first album. So I was a co-producer on Daddy Showkey's first album, 1994. So that was now when I now started recognizing that, I'm into music production. You understand? That was from that Daddy Showkey's first album. So 1995 was my first independent production. I was the sole producer of that job, which was Faka Fiki Faka, Daddy Showkey. Daddy Fresh. That was second album.
Yeah.
So we did that project at AVI Studio at Ikeja. I think it was one Bola Rosiji.
Yes, of course.
That owns the studio.
So
after Dengue Post came out, bam, my name was now. I've established myself as one of the top music producers in Nigeria. That was from 1996.
Amazing.
And that project took us just 45 minutes. It was just drum. I'm telling you.
Dengue Post.
Yes, it was just drum, bass guitar, and the piano. If you listen to how the song stands, you hear bum, 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 bam, you hear the bass, boom, boom, boom. I want throw a stone, and anybody on the there was no chorus in the song. It was just straight from beginning to the end. And that was the monster hit.
I was going to ask you, when you felt like, yes, this was your calling, but you had already answered that. You said you get. So I would want my co-host to ask you what next he has.
Yeah, like you've worked with Plantation Boiz, Baba Frayo, and many others. Like I want to know, how did you meet these artists from Baba Frayo?
You see, one thing about we producers, no matter, like I always use a word. A success that is not a success is not a success.
Wow, bros.
If I produce this water and it's successful,
yes,
and this water is not successful outside,
it's not successful.
It's not successful. So this successful water that is not successful outside is not a success. That is what happens to we art producers and also artists. We complement ourselves. I know a lot of great producers then, which most people don't know, because they did not produce a song that comes out and for people to know the artist and for them to say, who produced the job? You understand? So if Quincy Jones had not produced Michael Jackson, probably most people would probably not know who Quincy Jones was, but he has produced a lot of guys. Babyface, check all of them. They produce you as a producer, as a successful producer, you must have a successful hit project.
Yes.
As a successful coach, you must have a successful football players that you say you manage, you want so trophy. No matter what you do in life, if there is no success in whatever you do, no matter how good you are, I go school, go read this, I get BSc, I get H, I'm a professor, nobody will know you.
But before they became, or before their work became successful, what made you believe in them? Like before, I need to produce.
Okay,
for these
you know
guys.
what is going to happen? Everybody, let's say success get family, failure, everybody will run away from failure. So when you are a producer and whatever you produce comes out successful, everybody will want to
work with you.
That is just natural. It's just natural. Everybody wants to work with you.
Okay, meaning you didn't know they were going to be successful.
Not that you don't know. You see, because if you come to me now and you say you're a singer, how will I know if you're going to be successful? Like I said earlier on, I've produced a lot of jobs, very good songs, but not all of them came out successful. Very good songs. If I sat down one day in my place, I don't know what was happening to me. I started playing the songs I produced from, I think, let me not exaggerate, from around 11 p.m. till 5 a.m. in the morning. I've not finished playing them. I've not finished playing all the songs that I've produced.
Wow. Some
popular, some I know that, these songs, they are good. They are supposed to be songs like the word we normally use, blow. My song could blow, blah, blah. A lot of them like that. So you will not know. There are some that have that charisma, that look, fine guy, they have good songs. And at the end of the day, their song comes out and they are not, nobody hear their song. Once the song comes out and nobody knows your song, nobody hear your song, even if sometimes they play it on radio 1, 2, 3, 4 times, because the impact is not there, the song just fade out.
So basically, is the people that determine
anything
if
you do in life.
To be successful
anything you do in life, it is the people.
Wow.
It is the people.
So when you're producing this song, in your mind, you have it like, okay, God, as I'm producing this song, they should receive it well.
Any song you produce, you definitely wish the artist well, because if the song comes out successful,
it reflects
on you.
There's one regret I had when Tony left the Remedies. I was supposed to produce
his solo album.
Yes, not the Omodime Tashiri.
Yeah.
Because then I was working with the Plantation Boiz. The Plantation Boiz are really were the guys that wrote that song for Tony.
Ooh.
They wanted me to work with Tony. But because that period, somebody told me that, look, Nelson, you cannot just be working with everybody. Try and manage yourself. Anybody that wants to work with you, and I was now there. I said, okay, let me just package myself. Sometimes this packaging, sometimes they cause problem indirectly.
How? Explain.
No, what I mean indirectly is that sometimes when people know you as, okay, the difference between me and Kenny was a general manager of Dark Communication.
Yeah.
It was not easy. You can't access him like that. Me, they know that if you come to Agos studio, if you come to Agos studio, if you come to Evinesia studio, if you come to AVI studio, you must see me in any of these 3 studios. And once you see me, you want to do your work.
You were readily available.
I was available. I want to push out my name. So I just feel anybody that comes that wants to sing, I listen to your song. Oh, this song is good. I would definitely want to give you that. So Kenny sits down in his office. Not just before Kenny's music came on board. He was managing a big company, Dial Communication, the television and radio. So he does not have that time. He has people who in place who are doing the scouting and everything for him. You understand? So if they come and they meet me, what we do then, we pay for studio time. Like when I was working at Even Ezra Studios, for like 4 years, I didn't collect my salary.
Wow.
Yeah, because I was using my money to
pay for studio
stations to help a lot of all these, most of these guys. So that was another privilege I had. So most when you start helping, when you help this man asks you, say, how you take you or when I next thing I go me to just give me this that will come. So this thing was just going like that. So that was what affected me financially. Because I was not, when it comes to the financial side of what I was doing then, I didn't take it. I was just enjoying what I was doing. I was just enjoying what I was doing. So anybody that comes, I see your music, oh, just come, you do. Those who have money to pay, just what is your studio? How much do you have? Okay, go and pay for the studio. Forget to. So because even as at that time, the naira was very, very, very valuable.
Yeah,
so even if you get 20,000 naira, it's like you having 200k.
Yes.
So it was. I was comfortable. Very, very comfortable. There was nothing like I don't have any problem with what I want, what I want to get, what I need. There was no child then. I'm not married then. So it was just everything was just me. So
and your passion.
Yes, So that was just the whole thing. So the idea of you saying, if I don't know about other producers, you see somebody. So there are some songs you are working in the studio. Yes, this song is going to be hit. There are songs you work in the studio. What kind of song be this? But you just come out.
How do you tell those songs are going to be hits?
You see, then, no matter how good your song is in the studio, if nobody hear about it, nobody know how good it is. But when we're working in the studio, you definitely know. One, with the melody of the song, the lyrics of the song, then it's not like what we have right now. So all these are elements we put together to again your vocals. Now, most people don't sing that much. They just talk. They just shout, do whatever they want to do. Because the era that we are in right now is dancing. The era then was the listening. You and I, people listen. People sit down, listen to songs, enjoy it. Yeah. But now, everybody, everything is just dance. I'm not saying the song is bad. It's era by era. We don't know what's going to happen in the next 10, 15 years from now. So that's just what is obtainable. So when you listen to songs, then this song. You listen to Olufumi. You listen to songs like it's some beautiful songs. So. This a different era. I said, like I always tell people that every 10, 15 years, it changes. I sit down, there was one guy that was interviewing one day, just like what we are doing. I was asking, they asked me, say, what kind of music do we play? I threw the question back to them, what is our music here in Nigeria? Which music do you want to say, yes, it is our own music, apart from Juju, Fuji, and Afrobeats?
True.
And the high life we play.
Yeah, the high life.
Yes. When I came in, I met reggae music. When reggae music was fading out, hip hop started coming in. So what we did with the hip hop then was we now play our percussion.
Yes.
The high life rhythm into it. Like this remix, this Victor Wifo remix that I did for Cashman Davis. Jolio, Jolio, badam badam bim bim. There's a way we play our music. Into that hip hop song that makes it sound our own music. If you check the so-called Afrobeat now, most of the element of all those sounds is from Ghana. That ka.
You should know better anyway. You will know better.
They're all from Ghana. When I'm Awilo and this Gangu guys, what's their name? My Street Magic. These are music. So the music that comes into
Magic System.
The music that comes into Nigeria influence the way we produce our sound.
So are you are you saying that it's not, what do we call the music now?
Afrobeats.
Are you saying it's not Afrobeat now?
It's a name. You can call anything what you do. Anything you want to do, any name.
But you are an authority.
What?
You are an authority.
Yes. the word Afrobeat.
Yes.
The difference between the Afrobeat fella play is the S that they say they had to it. Afrobeats.
Oh.
Yeah, if you go and ask them, Afrobeat was fella's kind of
But weren't
music.
people like you consulted before this
I
happened?
don't know how the name Afrobeats came about. So, like, that's why I say what we call it then was Afro hip hop.
Yes.
We have hip hop rhythm inside our Afro rhythm. The percussion we play.
That made a lot of sense.
Percussion is from Africa. The clef, the
Yes,
conga,
yes.
the agogo, and all those things.
The
They are from
African
African rhythm,
instruments, yeah.
the African instrument. So we add those African rhythm with the hip hop beat. Like if you listen to, somebody say Plantation Boiz. And another thing again with the difference, another good thing again we had to it is the delivery. Oh, okay, yeah. No, that's Benue song. You listen to Omodimeta Shire Shire. That's our language. It's not English. These are Afro lyrics. These are Afro. That's the Afrocentric feel into that hip hop rhythm that we play with our own percussions.
Yeah.
So that is why we call it Afro hip hop. It's the combination of Afro rhythm and hip hop. Listen to Alariwo. If them no one make we sing Yawago. Check the beat that we use. It's soul to soul.
Wow.
It's soul to soul beat, but we play the bass is Afro beat. The clef, koko, even the singing, everything is Afro.
Oh man.
That is the what we had into that rhythm that makes it sound Afro beat. I'm not against Afro beats.
Yeah.
It's a name. It's just like somebody can say this is not pure water and give it another name. That's why I say if that name he gives this brand comes out and is successful, everybody will not start calling it that
So
name.
you don't think it's evolution? The way you met reggae, Afro hip hop.
Of course, it is evolution. Of course,
Okay.
you understand? Because now, when you say reggae, somebody give that name reggae. Reggae no fall from heaven, just come say, now God, you say this is reggae, go and block it and
But
call it.
Nelson,
yeah.
if I may, are you saying that? Because this is a bit controversial.
Yes. That's why most of the time I don't like saying this because I know a lot of people will criticize what I'm saying. But sometimes if you listen critically to what I'm trying to say and you understand where I'm coming from, you understand what I'm trying to say.
I understand what you're trying to say because I said that when they were naming these things, why did they not consult authorities like you? Because now you broke it down into why we call it Afro hip hop, and it made a lot of sense. Because we have to consider the type of singing, the melody we brought into it, the instruments we brought into it, to arrive at the name we gave it.
Because you see, when you want to do music, you must have a rhythm, your basic rhythm, your beat.
And you'll be able to trace where the beat and the rhythm comes from.
If you check Flavor and Fino, Olumide or Olamide, this Naira Marley,
okay,
you check their kind of sound.
Yeah.
There's hip hop inside, but you see the delivery is Afrocentric.
Okay.
Their language is there.
Yes.
Everything that is, you cannot sing English like an Englishman. Casey Jabari went to do a fashion show one time in Italy, and they opened the show with the Plantation Boiz MMA. The white people were crazy. Why? They were asking, what are they saying? They enjoy the rhythm. Music is universal.
Yeah.
They enjoy the rhythm. They were down. What is it saying? If you listen to the Puerto Rican, you might not enjoy the rhythm. You might not enjoy you might not even know what they are saying. But the rhythm is there. But the word again is the difference. So if you go to Jamaica, they have their own slangs, their own pidgin, like we have our own pattern. So they do it. So everybody has his or her own. The steady instrument most music production has. You definitely have the bass guitar.
Yes, the bass guitar.
Maybe a rhythm guitar. Your horns.
Okay.
Your trumpet, trombone, and all the rest.
Yeah.
Apart from that, every other continent has their own traditional instruments they infuse. If you listen to Indian song, they have their own rhythm. Somebody can come and call it Bollywood sound. And it is the name you give that thing that will stand the times of that. That's how it's going to be. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say. So if somebody comes tomorrow, if after 10, 15 years, another person now play one rhythm and call it, like my J call his own Pangolo rhythm.
Yes, it did. Yes, it did.
You
Yes,
understand?
it did.
If you ask the Plantation Boiz what kind of music they say, they play universal rhythm. That's what they play, universal, because it's reggae, it's hip hop, it's high life, it's juju, anything you want is universal. If it is rock, everything is inside their music. So they call the music universal. So it is what you call your music. It is what you call whatever you're doing. Like this show now has a name.
Yeah.
The general word for it is we are doing a podcast. That is just one thing, which is the word music. Everybody is doing. What are you doing? You are playing music. What kind of music are you playing? Give her your name.
True.
You understand? So the name, I'm not against the Afrobeats.
Afrobeats.
No. It's a name. It's just a name that which has helped our music here. Everybody see us as Afrobeats music producers, as music artists, and blah 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 blah. So from to me, I would have felt that the right word should be Afro hip hop, because there's hip hop in. There's no hip hop is a culture on its own. That is pop inside culture. That pop culture, and the Afro days
African
feel
into it.
Beautiful.
So, like, speaking on the Plantation Boiz, a lot of people said their sound was quite unique then. So what made you think they were unique? What were the ingredients? Was it because of the hip hop, the percussion you were mentioning?
When I first met the Plantation Boiz, I met them 97. They came, it was Blackface and Two-Face. They came to do backup singer for Wed MC. I was producing Wed MC song.
Wow.
Then.
Really?
Yeah, they came as backup singers for Wed MC.
Seriously?
Yes. As at that period, my name was
out there.
Was out there as one of the big music producers then. So after we finished working, then in studio we work from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. We have 8 hours for a full studio session. So after 4, we've done with the Wed MC project. So both of them came to me. They said they would probably want me to produce their music that they just came. And I said, okay, you sing one of your songs. Let's just play on the keyboard. And funny enough, the song they sang was MMR. That was the first song. So I was just on the keyboard hearing them singing. I said, whoa, these guys are good.
So it was from that instant you're like, they have potentials.
I knew that they were good, because the first thing for me is not your song that you bring. It is not your melody. The first thing I look is your voice.
Oh, okay.
Once you have a good voice.
Well, you're bothered about voice then.
Yes.
It's not like that anymore.
Yes.
Now.
Once you have a good voice, that is my foundation. If you cannot write, we'll get people to write for you. If you cannot create, you see, music production is divided into 3 or 4. You have the songwriter.
Yeah.
You have the melody creator. You have the producer. That is where we now come in. Yes. So we, the producer, we also work as a melody creator. Then before we now do the final mixing and mastering, which is the technical part. So if you have if you have a good vocals, and I was opportune to meet one of the pioneer of music producers. I don't know if there's a way you guys can bring him down here. You will hear, at least from the Independence Day down to right now, it was the Mr. Odion Iroji. I don't know. He produced, the last album he produced was Crystal Cote in 1984.
Wow.
That was his last album. People like Lau, Lou Akins, Lemmy Jackson, and Kodebia is section men. He does not play any instrument. Yes, he does not play instrument, but his ear.
Is he a white man?
He's a Nigerian. Odion from Edo State.
Odion, okay.
He produced Jeun Koku Fela. He produced Malum Dibango. He produced.
Goodness.
Angelique Kidjo was a backup singer for him.
Are you serious?
Get Odion Rojoje. You hear Nigerian history. Yes. It was Baba Frayo Denge Post that attracted him to me. He loved that bass line.
Ooh.
So he wants to see the guy that produced that job. In fact, when I met him, he taught me different things. Because then, when I was in Najigule, dancehall music is just a rhythm. Beep, boom, 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 boom. Dancehall, you can have one rhythm and everybody will just be singing into that rhythm. That's just what dancehall is. So he now told me, why is all those Ajigule guys their sounds? I said, it's dancehall. He said, no. So what you're going to do as a producer, you don't ask the artist, don't allow the artist to ask you to create again for them. They are artists, they are supposed to create their sound. Tell them to tell you how they want their sound to sound like. Then you as a producer will develop on that. Because if you create for A, B, C, D,
it will sound the same or something.
thank you. You cannot. There's a way. There's what we call diminishing return. You get to a level where when you get to that place, you just start revolving there. You move, and what the next thing what is happening, you start dropping.
Yeah.
So if you like after the Plantation Boy, I met a lot of guys that would say, "Oh, but now you produce Plantation. I just want my sound to sound
like them."
This one I want like Plantation. This one called like. So what am I going to do? What am I producing? There's no creativity again.
Yes.
I will just listen to sing, and funny enough, their melody is sounding exactly like Plantation Boy. So they are telling me that to reproduce what I did for Plantation. So there's no creativity there again. So tell them so what I normally do is say, how do you want your sound to sound? Like Plantation Boy, I say no, go and look for another rhythm. Like the way technology is right now, because of my experience and people that I work with a lot of guys that are outside the country. So I will tell them, how do you want your song to sound like? They say, but I just produce them for me. I say, no, I will produce them for you, but how do you want your song to sound like?
You need to find your own style.
Yes, you want your song to sound like you have Wizkid, you have Davido, you have this. They all have their own sound. Which one they inspire you? I mean, Beyonce. Get me a rhythm of that song, because sometimes there's nothing again you want to create in music that is new, that has not been done before. What you just need to just there's nothing you want to do, whether fashion or anything you want to do, is go past trousers and shirt when you want to. You just split them, just do different, you just change. There's nothing again. There's nothing under the sun that is new again.
So you just to take inspiration from here.
If I want to do bottle water, I must do inside bottle. You don't understand?
True.
So you just what you need to do,
packaging.
Change the packaging. So what is the difference? Now water the inside. Now something then carry the water. So everything there's not so get something that I will work on. So I don't just start repeating myself as a music producer. And they say, producer, somebody will say, producer, and then some random producers. So if you listen to Babyface, there was a period Babyface song, all were sounding alike. I'll make love to you, end of the all the Boys to Men, all of them, all those guys, they were all just sounding because that is his own style and the way he works, And so that was what audio, because then that period there was nothing like a solo producer.
Are you serious?
Yes.
On a project?
Yeah, on a project. We have band. Kool and the Gang, they are all band.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson, they're band. If you check all all those guys, they are all on group. So when you go to the studio, you have a bassist, you have a drummer, you have a guitarist, you have a percussionist. So everybody, you just sing, my name is this one, boom, 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 boom. This one, two. Everybody is creating. So there's no way all of us will play the same thing, because we are all different.
Of course.
So we'll create something and bring it put together. Yes. Unlike just me now, if I sit on in the studio, I say sing your song. It is the way I want that song to sound. That is the way it's going to sound.
To produce, yes.
I don't know if you understand.
Yes.
And if that song comes out like that and it's successful, you take all the glory.
Say Nelson is
at
it again.
So there was nothing like musicianship again. Where the only difference we do right now is we get guitarists to come and play guitar. But if you play guitar, if you now as a producer can play guitar, you as a producer can play bass, you as a producer can play, like I learned how to play drum, bass. So if I'm programming a drum on a project, I program it as a drummer. You understand?
Yeah,
so because I play the drum. If I get a guitarist to come and play guitar in the studio for me, I know how I want him to start, because I know how to play guitar. But because I don't practice my guitar every day, there's synthesizer there. Whatever you want to do live, you can do it with your keyboard and all the rest. So it has diminished my playing ability, because I don't play. I don't play every time. You as a footballer, if you don't train every day with you don't play with the football, you lose the touch of it.
Nelson, that's your first project or first song with the Plantation Boiz.
Yeah. Was
Phase on it?
When I started the Plantation Boiz project, let's go back to the question of the Plantation Boiz. We met after meeting them at Ebenezer Studio. We just played the song and released Baba Frayo 1996. So there was one Jim's Carnival they were doing at the Pyramid Nightclub, owned by Binebo.
Jim's Carnival.
On the island here.
Jim's Carnival.
Okay.
You didn't say Jim's Carnival. Everybody will come with crazy Jim. So, and Baba Frayo was the main act that day.
Gosh.
Because Dengue Pose was
everywhere. That song.
So they now came to me. They said they want Frayo, and I now give them Frayo contact, and so I was there. Fortunately for me and the Plantation Boiz, they also were there. That was now the second time I met them. It was Two-Face and Blackface. So they came and they sang Plantation Boiz, and one other song again. So that was the second time we now met. Luckily for both of us, I was in First Act Town. They are also in First Act Town. So they came to my place. In fact, the first production contract I signed with them, I still have the copy of it.
Wow. Well,
They were supposed to pay me 20,000 naira for the project.
Wow, 20,000 naira.
Yes, for the whole project.
Money had value then.
Yeah.
That was what I wish I came with those
Contract.
the contract.
Oh,
You will see
goodness,
it.
it would have been
So
lovely.
that it was Blackface and Two-Face. So because of as at that period, they were playing this Roadman's Groove.
Yeah, yeah.
And Benson and Aegis.
I know about it.
How much were they paying them then? 20,000 naira.
Per-
10,000
per-
naira
per venue.
per venue. So what they do then, they will now bring 10,000 to me. We'll pay studio and I'll be producing for them. And it was the Plantation Boiz that led to me opening my own record label.
Wow.
So
wow.
we started working on. So I now told them that this studio here is 2,500. If we bring 10,000 naira, we are going to get only 4 sessions. Let's go to my friend's studio. Since we are just doing the basic laydown, I will talk to him. That was Mighty Mouse. Mighty Mouse helped a lot of Ajegunle boys.
Yes, he did.
So I went to Mighty Mouse and I told him, I want to produce those. I just gave him the 10,000. Say, finish all what you want to do. The only thing you just do, if there's no light, get fuel.
Yourself.
You know? So that was when we started laying down the tracks for the Plantation Boiz at Mighty Mouse Studio. The studio name is Jahowa Studio.
Yes, thank you.
Jahowa Studio at Ajegunle. So when we were working then, that was when Blackface was introducing Face to the group.
When the work had started.
So initially, Two-Face did not want Face to come in.
That's controversial, Nelson.
It's not like controversial, it's the truth.
No problem, so we should let it out.
It's the truth.
No problem.
Those who know what I'm saying.
Okay.
And Two-Face has his own reason. He said, me and Black, we don't know ourselves from
childhood or something like that.
And that this guy will not too know. We will bring somebody and everything done.
Was he in First Act too?
Yes.
Okay.
She was in First Act. So now the Blackface now came out. It was that day that Two-Face came. We sorted everything out.
Oh.
Blackface said, it is only 2 of us that sing. That this guy can sing. Let his voice come in so that we will now have 3 harmonies. The voice will be tight. Yes. So if you are singing, at least both of us will be
backing you up.
To make it strong.
And it made a lot of sense.
After much deliberation, they say, okay, no problem. And that's when God says, this is how it's going to be. There's nobody can say no to it. That was how
Face was brought into
the whole thing. So all the songs were written by Black and
Two-Face.
Majority of the songs was Black. Yeah, that is. There are three. In fact, let me just say, Sultan and Blackface. These are the 2 greatest songwriters I've worked with. They write. Alariwo too is part of them. Alariwo is very intelligent.
He is.
Very, very. You could just sit down. I'm not saying the other guys are not good. They are good on their own. Yes, but when you say good songwriters, men,
we are above average.
Blackface, Sultan, Alariwo.
That you have worked with anyway, because I'm a good songwriter.
You understand? So that was how Face came into the group. Then we finished the project. As at that period, federal government was chasing out all this cigarette company from advertising.
Roadmans, Benson and Hedges,
so to speak. Smokers are liable to die young, blah, blah, blah. So they now stopped their shows.
So, and Benson and Hedges was big.
Yes.
Really big.
So there was no income again coming from
that
angle for the boys to continue their project. That was now when I came
in. Okay.
There was nothing again coming. The project just died like that. I said, I can't allow this project to die. Because then, back to your question, how do you know? Because I now knew that this is a project that
needs to be out there.
Yes.
That will make it.
There are some when you are working in the studio, say, oh man, no, this one will blow. You understand? So I knew that. So indirectly, I've answered that your question. It's not all you say. You just you say you go blow. Some are rubbish songs. You go just surprise the team just come outside. Boah. Just like the kind of music they do now.
We have songs.
You understand?
Like that.
You don't even think and say you go just come out bar. You just surprise. You don't hear everywhere. So I knew. So what I now did, that was now what led to me meeting my boss. I stopped collecting my salary. I was not taking sessions to
work with them
to produce their job. So after producing their music, my plan then was take their music and look for these big recording companies to market for, so that we all will share.
Oh, the
Whatever.
royalties.
Yes, I never thought of me having my own record label. So I have this good relationship with Premier Music, the artist manager of Premier Music, Akpan. I think, but I don't know if it's Akpan or Basi. I went to him and I told him that these guys, let me get these guys their musical. Then they started playing Knock Me Off.
Oh, okay.
That was the first single they released. It was JJ that played it first.
JJ the Mechadon.
Yes.
Oh, goodness.
You know, he has this program from 5 to 6.
To 6.
That he plays just strictly hip hop.
Yes.
So he came one day to see my boss, Femi last day. Femi last day told him to come to the studio to see what I was doing. Fortunately for me, I was mixing their song. So I mixed. They were not satisfied with the mix. So JJ now came and said he wants to collect music. I said, okay, let him come in the evening. He said, will the song be ready by before 5? I said, by 2. He sent his driver and I made a CD copy and I gave it to him. The guy now took it. That very day, they now played Knock Me Off on
radio.
First Tax
I
Scatter.
think it's a top 10 program like that
Yes.
in the evening.
First Tax Scatter. There was no GSM then. It was a landline called Blackface 9 first called me. Nelson, why you go play that? This music never did ready. I said, I now sat down. Before he called, people don't really call me to say, oh man, this song, that song, Scatter. I now asked Blackface, say, when they play am for radio, people they dance, people like her. He say yes. People like this thing. Say, so if everybody like the song, who will they play the song to? It's not for the public. We are playing the song for the public, and the public like the song.
Are you playing it for yourself?
Are you playing it for yourself?
Of course not.
You know, if you talk again. It was from that day Blackface don't challenge anything that they do again. That was how that first song came out, Knock Me Off. That was 98. 1999, Baby Don't You Know came out. Baby Don't You Know, and that was what established the Plantation Boiz. Before I now released their album the year 2000, October 1st. They released the album at Lekki Beach. We did a show in collaboration with Rhythm FM and DTD.
Man.
Yes, so
Nelson Baba, you've come a long way.
I printed about 5,000 cassettes that day. We attached the cassettes with the gate fee, so you pay the money, you get one cassette.
As a ticket.
Bam, that was how we started. I started Plantation Boiz. And those marketers at Nasamu, Alaba, they were coming to me to get the jacket. What we do then, we sell the jackets to them. They go to Nira and print, and that was how Dove Entertainment came to life, and that was how the Plantation Boiz came out.
Looking back now, like, what was the most challenging project you worked on back then?
I see all of them as I can't really pinpoint any challenging project then, because they were all fun.
Doing.
That's exactly I wanted to take it out of your mouth.
It was
you were having the best time of your life.
Yes, it was fun for me. There's nothing I placed my hand then to produce that will not come as successful. The only difference is that if the music is not well promoted, and nobody know about the music, that would be the only hindrance.
Okay.
I was just so fortunate then. I don't know if it is God's grace. I don't know where I will put
God's
it.
Grace and talent.
So everything was just working out for me. Everybody that wants to work, whether you work with Mr. YX producer, you want to work with Nelson Brown. Whether you are with Kenny's Music, you want to work with Nelson.
Because your work was doing well.
Yeah, because any job I produced then, we are all successful. No matter how small or big, they are all singles. Whether they are singles, their album, you must get 1 or 2 hit songs. There are so many songs. So many of them. The only one you know are the big names like the Daddy Showkey, the Baba Frayo, Alarewo, the Black Reverends. I don't know if you know of Black Reverends.
Of course.
Ayangba, I guess, Dangerous.
I'm Gen Z, so I don't know.
There's this other guy. This other guy that sang Akoche, Nine, a lot of them like that. Reggae rocker, Mumaji from Port Harcourt.
Yes, Mumaji.
Yes, there's this other lady again that sang one Victor Wifo song. Go Dio. These are old songs. You know, when hip hop was coming, they were now remixing some old high life songs, put them into hip hop, you know. And there's this one that there's one other one we did that hip hop. They go bad, man.
We
So
can
these are old
I
songs.
really need to go and look for those songs.
we can go on and talk and talk and talk
So
and
these
talk.
are old songs. So we're doing remixes of old songs. Them Jazzman or laughing. They were guys like
Yeah.
the Tribesmen.
Nelson,
a lot of them.
Nelson. Well, I know because you had your fingers in all the pies. As at that time, I'm sure like 80% of songs were either directly produced by you or indirectly produced by you or inspired by you. Phase coming into that group at that time. If I ask you, I'm sure you also say, well, you really don't look at him as. But do you look at him as visionary kind of a person?
Face is a very great talent.
Talk about it more.
Face even sing past Two-Face.
That's what
Really?
just talk about it,
Yeah.
but I don't want to.
Two-Face
I don't want to put yours in your
Two-Face
mouth.
has this charisma. You see him, you like him. You hear his voice, you fall in love with his voice. But when you talk about real singing, out of the three of them, Face.
Can you throw more light on that?
Because when you talk, Two-Face has this soul in his voice. Two-Face naturally a reggae artist. Naturally, he's a reggae.
Artist,
Even
yes.
Blackface, they are reggae artists, but they blend this hip hop feel into it. But Face can rap.
And he has this
Face can
R&B.
do R&B. Face has
So-
all into them. So in fact, the three of them they complement themselves. You know, it was so sad that the whole actually
Well, what can we
actually the idea of them going solo was not to break out of the group.
say? Oh, they were like, do your
See
individual
what happened.
project and come back again.
If they invite Tony Tetwila, they invite Paul Play Ike Dairo,
Yeah.
they invite all these single artists,
Mhm.
and they invite Plantation Boiz, and they pay everybody 100,000. And Plantation Boiz are at the end of the day will be the main attraction of the show. They were not making money.
Because they have to divide.
They will have to divide 100,000.
True.
Highest they go say 30,000, 10,000 for miscellaneous. Tony Tetwila will be going on with 100,000.
Yes.
Paul
But
Play
play
will be
will go
going
with 100,000.
They were not making money. So they now say, okay, why don't we go individually? When they invite Blackface, Two-Face, Face, and the Plantation Boiz, so everybody get their own. The Plantation Boiz get extra money again. We'll make extra money for ourselves. This was the internal discussion that was going on among them. I don't manage them because I'm always busy in the studio.
Yeah.
I get my eyes in their midst. Anything
Yes.
that happens, so
You
well,
get to
see
know
what in the
that.
happen,
Yes,
yes.
yes.
You know. I don't know. This is my own assumption.
Mhm.
Maybe Kenny knew about it.
Oh, okay.
Maybe. I'm not saying he knew.
Yeah.
And
we won't misquote you.
allegedly, like they say. So he wanted the boys.
Okay.
I'm not saying whether he wanted. I not necessarily wanted the boys. Initially, according to him, he wanted them, but there was no way he could get them. Maybe because of
But it was signed to
Black.
you, or what?
No. Maybe because of Black did not want to.
Get signed to them.
Yes, something like that. You know,
Okay.
they have this beef. I don't know what's in Blackface and Keke then get together. You know,
Wow.
I don't know anything about that. So, and Tony was always with them. You know, so if you cannot get the group, let's get the main eye in the group,
All
which everybody then as a then
So
see
like it was
Two-Face because he's a major act. In every group, there's always a major act. In Cool and the Gang, you have JT Taylor. These guys, you have Diana Ross, Michael Jackson. You have the Jackson 5. You have Michael. There will definitely be
The face of the
face
group.
of the group. You know, and Two-Face was the face of the group. So and they just focus on him to get him. So when they gave him all the promises that he need, and before he left, he came to me. He said, "Look, man, bro, I'm 22 years now, so I need to take my career
To the
serious."
next level.
You know, Face was, I think, 21. All of them are 1 year.
They were young.
Yes, it was Blackface that was 23 then, 22, 21. So, and he made his own complaint, which I don't want to talk about now. It's personal between me and
Okay,
him. You know,
okay.
he wants to take his career. He wants to handle his career himself. He does not want anybody to decide for him.
Yeah,
blah, blah,
future
blah.
for
So,
Okay.
so when I said, okay, no problem. But the only thing is that you guys have an agreement with me to do 2 albums. Let's go back to the studio, finish the album, you guys can go. So that was the initial arrangement they had. Everybody goes solo. Once in a while, we come out and release Plantation Boiz.
Right,
Whether they do it with me or with
Any
any
other-
other, yeah,
system.
because they
Problem,
tried to
but-
come back again with one project called Plan B, which was not that too successful then. It was, I think, because everybody was pursuing their own individual
course.
career.
Career.
So that was just the whole thing. The initial plan was not for the group to be disbanded.
Yeah.
That was the initial plan. Because I was told from the inside source, the plan was everybody goes solo. Maybe after you finish, you come out, we'll go back again, we'll release our Plantation Boiz album project. So that was what was the plan then.
So was it, while all this was going on, they were coming up, did they ever come back to appreciate you? Because you mentioned you stopped taking your salary from your boss. It was not going into studio time. Did they ever come back, aside your own cuts as the producer, did they come back to say, okay, we appreciate all these things you did for us?
When you talk about appreciation, it all depends on how you see it. If I see any one of them anywhere, they respect me. They give me my respect as. The only problem, the only issue is that I can access black, I can access face, but I cannot access two-face.
Why?
I don't know.
Why?
When I mean I cannot access two-face, does not mean if I see two-face here or if he sees me here right now, he will not double it.
No,
you understand what I'm trying to say?
It means if you want to see him.
Yes, blackface is in UK right now. If I call blackface now, put it on set now, blackface will pick my call. If I call face right now on
Face is
set,
in the East.
we are here right now. If I call I call them,
Face.
I get two-face, 4 number. No one, no if you get up for any
He
of
doesn't
those.
pick your calls?
I don't know. So there was that when I started going through his management if he was managing him.
Yeah,
if I want to see him for anything, if that's the way he wants it to be done, I will follow protocol. It's not a baby again.
Yeah.
He has his own management. He has his own organization. So you just have to respect his own wish and the way he wants to do his own thing. So if I want to see him, I go through. But say my pick phone and say, hey, tu Baba, you doing that? It's very difficult to get. That's just the only. If at all I would say the only complaint I have about Two-Face. Apart from that, I don't have any problem with him. They appreciate what I do. At least when he was doing his 25th
Marriage.
No marriage. The one he just did at Abuja on Friday.
Music career?
Yes, he marked his
25th.
25th live, I think, on stage.
The
first name he called was me before he called Kenny Ogungbe. And when I saw it, I was happy. What else again do you want from somebody like that again?
Such an account.
You understand? The first person he called, the first person he gave kudos to was me. Before he now called Kenny and all the rest of people.
Well,
so I don't know everything you buy or cash or anything, but when somebody respects you and value you for what you have done for him, it's bigger than whatever you means a lot.
I told you before we even said roll camera that we might have follow-up questions when we ask you a question that is even not part of the things we've written down. You've done a lot in the industry. And I'm not throwing you under the bus. Let me assume that I even know the answer to the question, but I told you that we represent the people.
Okay.
And let's assume they don't even know the answer to the question. We have your catalogs out there. You've worked with a lot of people. So whether we like it or not, your catalog are out there. And I don't think you're even getting royalties from these catalogs.
Yeah, it's a very big problem.
Evidently, Nelson, you're not getting royalties from the... So what happened? And you told me that one must not be in denial. So right in front of the camera, you need to blame yourself first.
Of course.
So you have to do it.
Whatever failure or success you have as an human being, you have to credit yourself or accept the failure yourself before you start thinking of circumstances. Now this person didn't tell me this, and this person didn't push this thing. I don't know. Like if you go to the court, there's no ignorance. There's nothing like I don't know for court.
No,
you understand? So you fail. Everybody pass when they at the same class all of a day.
Yes.
You know read, that's how you fail. If you don't know, you don't know. There's a difference between I don't know and now I know. You understand? Than I know, but come make any effort to want
towards it.
So these are different scenario and different ways you look into it before you cannot say you can start pointing fingers to any person. But back to what you said.
Yes, back to what I said.
When we started this business, then we were ripped off first by these Alaba boys.
Talk about it, please.
I released the Plantation Boiz October 5th, 2000. On October 1st, 2000.
October 1st.
October 1st, yes. There was a show. At that period, we used to do show, October show, we do September show, this Ilaya show. Any festive period, there used to be shows at Lekki, So, December, October, November, I think about 2.5 months. December, Alaba Boys don't release the Plantation Boiz song on CD.
Wow. Without the rights from you or from
Now, guess what? How did they, when you copy a sound from cassette, it can never be as clean as when you copy it from the original
master,
tape.
yes.
But the CD they released was exactly like
from the master.
Yes. It was years later I found out that then when we release music and give it to the radio station, we just pack the whole sound and give it to the DJs. It was some of those DJs who sold.
What do you mean the whole sound? What does that mean?
Okay, they have 8 tracks in their cassette.
Yeah.
So they demanded for the 8 because everything about the Plantation Boiz was a hit. The whole 8 song was a hit. If you and I, Knock Me Off, Don't You Know, Cousins, which one are you going to know? Baby, all the tracks, all the 8 songs that we released, we are all hit songs. Because when I released the song, I put the lyrics on the back of the cassette. So everybody will sing the song word for word. Wow. Everybody will sing the song word for word. They know everything. So the DJs were demanding for all the songs. So we now distributed everything to all the DJs. So we do not know who sold it to those Alaba boys.
Wow.
So that was where they took it to Singapore. It was in Singapore and in China. They went to mass produce it down.
Are you serious?
I'm telling you. Before we know anything that happened, bam, the CD was, then CD now started, people were buying CD. Everybody have CDs in their cars. People were buying CDs. So in order for us now to gain control of the sales of the CD, we now have to do Body and Soul, because the first album was Body and Soul. We now have to do Body and Soul Volume 2.
Okay.
That Body and Soul Volume 2, we now had 5 extra songs
added to it.
Add to that 8, and we add some instrumentals to it to make it like at least 18 or 20 songs before we now give it to an independent marketer who is now fighting against those guys in Alaba not to pirate, because he now has the right
to
that is how we now started making money from the cassette, this thing. Even if I wish I came a lot of materials, you see pirated.
Was that what made you join CSN?
The MCSN issue, that's why I say these are some of the lapses that I did. I was not taking all these things serious. It was Oris that called me, because he never even knew that most of these guys, when you go there, they have places where you say who produced your song, you feel the name of producers, you feel the name of. They did not feel my they did not feel my, all of them, nobody feel my name.
When they went to go and register the song,
they did not feel my name as the producer.
Mechanical rights.
Yes, they did not feel my. So whatever was coming was just going to them straight.
Can you imagine?
It was when I now went, now you do this song, now you do this one, well, you started to feel your name, You understand? So that was ignorance, no be
it's not an excuse.
That's where I now blame. You see where I say I'm blaming myself.
Yeah, you've done a good job. You've done a good job.
That is just the issue. So piracy was one of the biggest problems. Even
threats.
Right now, this boom play.
Yeah, the streaming
platform, I knocked them off. If not, even as at that, if you go to the internet, you will see all their videos that we shot. It was not me that put them there. If you go to so many places, the person that is now fighting, it is now me and Blackface that is fighting this whole issue
on the internet.
On the internet stuff, yes. We are fighting because we're trying to get the other guys in. I don't know.
They were not so interested.
I don't know. They're not showing. Everybody make their own bar.
They're already making money now, so
I don't know. I will not consign them. So it is only me and Blackface that is fighting that this issue right now, because so we can see what we can get from. And at the end of the day, when the bag come, everybody go touch everybody's hand. Because you cannot.
Because you cannot.
Yes,
because
they have their own.
They have a record.
It was on the volume 2 now. Face started writing song.
Okay.
Because the first 8 songs that we did, in fact, we did about
more
15 songs.
8 songs, yeah.
We did more than
more.
Yeah. We now pick 8.
8 and put it in the
because
first
on
album.
cassette you have side A,
Yeah,
side B, 4/4. And that was what. So that was what we did. So we now took those songs. Face now started writing his own song. Okay. So when they were now going on their separate ways, and I told them, okay, you guys should come to the studio. Let's finish the second album. They all now wrote their individual songs that they want to put. Then plus the group song, and we released. It was, I think the second one was Sold Out. That was what we titled the second album, Sold Out. The first album was Body and Soul. We have volume 1 and volume 2, and that's the.
So you mentioned something about those people not including your name. Was it because they didn't have respect for you as a producer?
I don't know. You know, everything is right. Everything, you see, everything is knowledge. If you don't know, some might know, and deliberately don't want to do it. Some might not know. So I don't know. I'm not there when they were doing it. I cannot speak.
Okay,
I
so you
cannot
don't know if
just
it's
come
intentional or
yes,
unintentional.
I cannot come and say, so you do this, some of them might not know. You understand? So that's just it.
Well, I want to bring us down to our time here. Between you and, you're a legendary producer. In fact, I don't need to call you a legendary producer. It's there. It's out there. It's a statement of fact. It's not a statement of opinion.
Exactly.
Between you as a producer and the producers of now, what do you think is the difference?
Right now, I would say it's very easy to be a
Producer.
Yeah. Now,
How so?
I'm not taking it away from them because they are very, very creative and they are good in what they are doing. As at that period, the way we worked then was very, very difficult because we used hardware. We worked with hardware.
Yes, hardware.
Now they're working with softwares. The producer will just carry his laptop, like I said earlier on, carry his laptop, carry one small box called sound card, and a microphone. Everything we just do inside one bag like this bag. That's a studio.
Yes, now, of course.
Now.
Some even record in hotels.
Yes,
hotel rooms.
We can record it. We can finish an album here. This parallel like this. And so as at then, it's not obtainable. You can't do that.
Yes, of course. You need
vocal
booth.
Yes, you have to go to the vocal booth. You have to do it's different. So, and when you get to the studio, you'll be frightened with what you see then, because you see a lot of gadgets. Every single effect has its own lectures. You have to tune it, whatever you want to do, and there's nothing like continuity. Because when you walk,
you have to come back.
When you come back, you will now set everything again. Unlike when you walk and save. When you save that thing, when you want to continue, you continue from there.
Where you stop.
From where you stop. Then when you finish your mixing, and they say that the mix is not good, you want to start again. You start from scratch again.
That must have been very challenging.
Yes, you start from scratch again. You do everything again. So sometimes your first mix might even be better than the one you think you are mixing again, now. Because you're not continuing from where you stop. You're not going to the problem to solve the problem. You are starting just like you build this house. Now they say, this corner no good though. You now break the whole house again. Start from foundation again, they build them. Just because of one side that is not good.
Did you guys write it down, something to remember?
Even though if you write it down, once you put it, let me explain to you now. You sequence the sound on. Then what we do was MIDI. We record in MIDI. You will not understand. We record in MIDI, but right now they record in wave. Wave, you can take it to anywhere in the world, you will get the same sound. We record in MIDI. They are called MIDI data. That data is a dummy. If I press play on my computer, it will be moving, but you will not hear any sound. So you now have to assign a tune to that MIDI sound for you to hear a sound.
That's the technical part, Nelson.
You understand? That's just MIDI data. It's just playing there. You will see it. Everything will be moving. You will hear your metronome. Cop, 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 cop. It's not playing that. So all your tone generator, you have racks of tone generator, drum machine. You might just have one tone generator. It's just for bass guitar. You might have another one just for strings. They are just like that. They are rack. So you have to assign them into the console, from the console into the system. When we started then, it was we were not using IBM. We are not using all this. Yes, we are not using all this. We have a system for that is built for music. Wow. We call it Atari. It was Atari then.
Yes.
Or this kind of long, big monitor then. Big, and what we used was floppy disk. We save the data on floppy disk. We now have what we call a synchronization tape machine that synchronize that MIDI data and the tape. You sing into a real tape. A real tape.
Oh, God.
There's what called all this Ampex tape, big tape, 2-inch tape, 1-inch tape. You sing into this tape. There are 4 channels, 16 channels. You sing there, so they synchronize the voice. So when you press the tape, now after singing, you don't control the recording again from the computer. You control it from the tape because the synchronization is now synchronizing the tape with the computer. So when you press play, as the music starts playing, it will trigger the computer to play with it. So that's how you get your sound. So it was very difficult.
Now, was really complex. Then.
Yeah, now you can sing.
Analog,
you can sing. You sing into the computer. You do your beat into the computer. Everything is inside the computer. Whatever you do at that particular time is saved. When you want to continue, you continue from there.
Where you stop.
You go. So that's why I say most of them probably might not be music producers now. Maybe they might be studio engineers. And
yes.
all those.
Anyway,
so
Mr.
it's a very, very complicated process then than now. So the good thing about it is the creativity. It doesn't really matter how difficult the work we do then and what they are doing right now. If you're not creative enough to get what you want, that is where I give them their respect. But for you to say everybody now is a music producer, everybody. I'm virtually, I don't know of any other person. I'm virtually the only music producer that has not released any album. That has not released an album.
Wow, that's true. That's true. Most producers are releasing songs now.
Most of them, because
they are releasing albums.
Because if you don't, you cannot survive with the money they pay you.
Pay you as a producer.
That is why right now most of them are now collecting royalties. Because when you do the music, they just see you as the star maker and nobody knows you.
Wow.
And then when they drive the flashy car, they live for.
You're walking on foot.
That was I was speaking about appreciation.
So they do all this also.
It has to be royalties.
Well, anyways, Mr. Nelson, we've been talking about Plantation Boiz, but you work with various artists.
Yeah.
The Showkey, Sound to Town, of Blessed Memory. Let's talk about them.
Like I said before, Fresh was my first independent production. Daddy Fresh. And that was 95. 96 was Baba Frayo Denge Post. 97 was Cashman Davis.
Cashman.
Alariwo of Africa. And Uncle P. That was a previous president. May still rest in peace.
Yeah,
97 was when the Plantation Boiz started coming on board. Their first single came out. 99 was Black Reverends, Ayangba Boys, Shina Ray, Komo, a lot of them like that. The year 2000, Plantation Boiz now came out with their full album. 2001 was Azidos, You Is The One. 2002, Sans Sultan Mathematics, a lot of them. I'm just calling the big names because I don't want to call names that you say, who be that? I'm only the names that be like, when I call them, these are Zidane. I don't know if you know of Zidane, if you heard of Zidane Paparella.
Yeah, no, don't worry. Don't look at me. You look at her.
Those ones.
Yeah, I know everybody you're saying.
Those ones are
I don't want to blow my trumpet.
So many great talented artists that I've worked with.
Yeah, that's I'm speaking of Sound Sultan. That one I know him for sure.
Sound Sultan was 2002, so definitely. I think Jensen from 2000 and starting
So what was it like working with him?
Oh, Sound Sultan was great.
You said he was a good songwriter.
Yes, if there are artists you work with, you don't have stress in the studio because they know what they want. Sound Sultan plays guitar. He has already created his lyrics. Then, the way we work is different from the way they work now. Now they go just say, "Oh, guys, send beat, can't give you." They depend on the beat. they write
To-
they
on
write
the beat.
they write to
On
the
the
beat.
You create
Then we create to
the
what
song.
they wrote.
They write,
Written.
yeah.
What they've written. So if they come to the studio and sing, my father used to tell me that dream come true. Now it is your temple that will give us the rhythm. If they have sang that song, my father used to tell me that dream, so definitely we will not be going to so it will be faster. Now, when I give you a read and you already have the slow song, and because the song is okay, just like let me assume, oh lele, oh lele, oh lele, let's assume the way Tufe wrote that song was jubilator, and somebody sent a beat for him that
That's a bit faster.
he will not change he has no option but to sing oh lele, so the beat will influence whatever you have written.
Yeah.
So that's the difference. Except you tell the producer, say, no, the beat tempo too fast, bring it down small. You know, so, but if you like the rhythm because of the fact that this is what is obtainable now, but everybody, because this era is dancing. You understand? So what they do right now is they get beats. That's why most producers now, they do their beats, they call their name on the beat. They call their name on the beat. So most guys, when they come to me, they bring their beat. I tell them, say, this beat when you bring on a problem.
Okay.
Yes, because the guy when put that beat for internet, now trap he use and set for you.
Whoa.
Because if that beat comes out and that song blow, you will pay that guy a royalty.
Yes, of course.
Because you don't already call a name. His name is already on that. You go, yes,
There's
Wiz
no
man
way
on the
to
beat.
deny it.
You're Nelson Brown on the beat. You hear that, they will just call and small. You go, this is not part of the rhythm. No, it's their name. That is their identity. It shows that they are the owner of that beat. So I tell them, so if you want, have you seen the guy that made that beat? And the guy say, no, if you go to something.com, you go feel see plenty. And I say, no, don't try them. Because if the song does not blow, what now they can't fight you for? What you won't give me? I don't know if you understand.
Yeah.
If you take my beat and you release the song and nobody knows about the song, what now they go fight you for? You don't have money, you don't have anything. So if people like Davido and Whiskey, if they like your beat, they call you. It's either they pay you off or you go into agreement with them. They use your beat. Or if you say you don't want, they get the producer, say, see this beat, I like it. I want you to give me a duplicate of this kind of reading.
Okay.
You understand? If you, when they call, they do say, now Davido, you must give me 200 million. Go to hell, man. They have their own producers. See this thing, can you create something like this for me?
So was it that Sound Sultan made it easy for you because it came
What I'm
with
saying is that a lot of
talent?
there are some artists that are they know what they want. They know how they're. When I was doing bam 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 bam, take it. Bam, give it this wasn't 20 beat ding ding. Shut it go. See that bass line? I don't know if it's from Onye Kanwenu.
Yes.
One love.
Yes, it is. It
Give
is.
us
It
together.
Yes, it is. It is from Monica.
That's the rhythm of that bass line. But the melody, that is where you know someone that is very creative, but you will never know, except those. If I did not say this now, most people will not know.
Yes, I did not know until now that you just said it.
You see, so once that is where somebody who is the creativity is. I don't know if you understand. So that is the respect I have for people like that. Somebody say Plantation. That's Bonnie M.
That Christmas
No,
carol.
that's Bonnie M.
Are you serious?
My father used to tell me that go and listen to Bonnie M.
Wow.
The difference between them, the only thing that the Plantation Boiz, that's Bonnie M. But my father is that everything that song is Bonnie M. The difference between that. That's why when we are sending the song to when me and Blackface started sending the song to the internet, we did not include
That song.
because we want to officially get the publishers of that.
Oh, yes, so that there won't be any controversy or clash.
There are rules now that says that if a song is released 20-30 years ago, you can do your own remix. The only thing you just
contact them.
No, not necessarily. Just give them credit. Let people know that
this song is
from you know. Like there's one other song, Baby One Mo Farah. We sample one at TLC. It's just their rhythm, the whole beat. They just sang on that beat. We give them credit. You credit them. you're not just crediting TLC, you're crediting also the producer of that beat.
Yes, of course.
So they've tried. There are this copyright law now. They are trying to make more flexible so that people start, and in fact, people will start going back old and say, "Oh, see this song. Oh, see this song. Oh, this, that." Yeah, there's this thing that is trending on the internet now, where that they are doing Bob Marley and Michael Jackson song in reggae. I don't know if you've seen it. Very, very fine. They will take all those old hip hop songs, they will do reggae version of it, and they're just throwing it on the internet. I don't know whether they are selling it or they're just doing it to promote those songs.
Speaking on that light, social media, TikTok, with a lot of young producers of this generation going viral. So do you think that has improved the craft
definitely,
or diminished it?
Definitely, it has. It has made our music go international. You understand? Like I was saying before we came on set, that then, the only source or means of we taking our music out was Channel O. Then we take it to South Africa, and it's not easy then, because you have to send your tape, like we were saying, I don't know, it's through DSTV down to Channel
South
O.
Africa.
Before MTV started coming back down to Nigeria, before what's all this other boom play and all
the streaming platforms,
all those distributing platforms. So it was very difficult then.
It was
because as at that period, if your music does not go out of Nigeria, you are just a Nigeria artist. So the people like them, this guy, there are some guys from UK, some Nigerian DJs from UK, DJ Abbas. These are guys too. They will come to Nigeria, get our songs, take it yonder. Kenny also play a very, very big role. I have to give Kenny Gumbe comments on that.
Congrats.
Yes, yeah.
She's the congrats I will say.
Yes, he played a very big role because he had this privilege of traveling out.
Yes.
And when he's going, he does not only just go out with his own Kenny's music stuff. He will come to as many young Nigerians that are there, take their music out, and they all. So when you what most of these guys are benefiting from, there are just some few of us that played very big role, and I will have to give kudos to Uncle Keke and D1. And myself, Nelson Brown, guys like OJB, and OJB. we played a very, very big role.
Yes, you did.
It's just that technology now just made everything much more easier. You can sit down in your room and do a song and put it, and everybody in the world will hear it.
People say now that producers of back then had soul, but like the producers now, the young ones, they have speed. Do you agree with that narrative?
Like I said before, then the kind of music you play, you sit down, listen, and you enjoy yourself. You can sit down with Pepper Soup joints with your beer and everything. They enjoy the music.
It speaks to you.
Yeah, it speaks to you. They talk to you direct. Now, you don't go sit down for beer parlor. They drink Pepper Soup. But
there are some good songs. Not all of them.
I'm not saying they are all bad songs. Even the ones that are bad with this, they are all good songs.
I'm not talking about like beats wise or dancehall wise. I'm talking about like lyrics.
If you want to talk about lyrics now, can't compare the lyrics that we have now with the lyrics we have then. The lyrics we have then, so we are very, very good. So most of them now, musicians, they are like human rights activists. Most of them, they talk about the situation of
trending situations.
You understand?
So
when I was in Ajegule, the kind of music they play in Ajegule then was what was affecting them.
Yes.
Listen to Daddy Showkey. In the ghetto, in the ghetto, in the ghetto, life isn't easy for we. Life not easy for them, for Ajegule.
I think in my opinion.
So, you see, now when you listen to, the Nigeria Jaga, what to make you just write that song? Is it what is happening?
As at that time.
So, like, in my opinion, I think they sang according to the current situation they were facing.
That's what I'm still saying.
But I think new generation artists are also singing with
what is happening. It's the same thing I'm saying.
So I wouldn't say they were better.
No, I'm not saying it is. I'm not saying they are all bad. I'm talking of the kind of rhythm. That's why I said in the next 20, 15 years from now, maybe now rock, maybe they will change down to Afro rock again, or anything can happen. Yes, you understand what I'm saying. So it's one thing about music. If when the Plantation Boy came out, it changes everything. There are people who, I'm not saying they are the pioneers. There are people who were there doing it, but it was not hard. Because what you are doing, and nobody, like I said before, whatever successful thing you do that is not successful to the public is not successful. You understand? There are many hundreds of people who are doing hip hop even before the Plantation Boy came. In Nigeria, there's this group called Pretty and Junior.
I know them.
You know them? 1991, 1990s.
Of late now.
Even the Daddy Showkey and the Daddy Showkey, Daddy Fresh, Cashman David. Now hip hop they do there. They were rapping. Daddy Showkey was a rapper.
Wow.
So,
are you serious?
Alariwo was a dancehall artist before he went to If There No One.
Are you saying Alariwo is from Egypt too?
No. Alariwo now a Regun guy now.
Okay.
So Alariwo now dancehall artist. So sometimes you have no option but to blend to what is trending. The only people that stood their ground were people like Sonny Neji.
Yeah.
Now high life man.
Yes, he is.
So you say blend stands their ground. People who blend, it's not like they're trying to evolve.
So let me tell you, like the way you dress, like I always tell people, if we did not hear Bob Marley in Nigeria, we did not hear Tupac, Biggie, and all those guys on radio, what kind of music do you think we'll be playing?
We'll be playing.
Right.
So you're saying they inspired us?
Yes. What kind of music do you think we'll play? We're going to play Sonny Ade.
Yes.
We're going to play Shino. We're going to play Benin.
We're going to play
Osita
Oliver the Coke. Yes. High life, juju, and Fuji music.
I tell people, what you don't see, you don't smell, you don't taste, you don't hear, you don't feel, you don't know.
But maybe this sound would have also evolved.
What?
You know?
How will he evolve when you don't know?
Because change is constant.
Change appears if you let me explain. If you put a lion and a goat inside this room for 200 years, does it mean that there's no change?
Wow.
That lion will not hit that goat. But the very moment he tests that goat, when he can't come out for that place, anywhere you see goat, you go to hit him.
Whoa.
Because he has tested it, he knows.
Or it's not because it's in his nature.
Because it is inside his nature, but he did not know. Whatever we are doing now is in our nature, but if you don't know, you can't be able to do it. If I'm blind now, if I hold this bottle like this, the thing is in a pure water, now bottle water be this. Now I don't know it's in a bottle water. I'm not seeing it.
So are you saying it's a good thing?
That consciousness is there.
Are you saying it's a good thing or a bad thing?
No, it's good. Everything is like, even the Oyibo people then, the so-called Western guys, they copy us. But because of the facts, because of that inferior complex that the music now they know and pass on now, why are they featuring our artists? Why are they featuring Burna Boy and they want to blame?
And for these guys, been doing tours all over Europe and America.
There is no big artist abroad that I will not want to feature with Burna Boy, Wizkid, Davido, Rema, all those guys. Check all this reading I said. Even in Makosa is not from Nigeria. Amapiano is not from Nigeria. The Afrobeats that we are enjoying right now, the rhythm, the main core rhythm is not from Nigeria. But now we they carry and go abroad. Now we they push them out. If Nigeria and no enter, forget that rhythm for Africa. No, we'll go anywhere.
Well, Nelson,
because we are very good, though.
You know we'll go anywhere. That is just the favor God gave us as Nigerians. That is why when it comes to music in Africa, we are number one.
Nelson, the Plantation Boiz, especially the songs they made on your Dove Entertainment record label.
Okay.
They are on streaming platforms now, and I'm sure you know about it.
I know of some. I do not know. I've seen and heard a lot of them.
A lot of them.
Yes, like I told you, we are fighting because right now we are discussing with IBM. Discussing with a lot of all these.
Why IBM?
These are big.
Are they streaming platforms?
No. You have to. These are legal registration.
Oh, okay.
People that you have to register. Even the so-called COSON and
MCSN.
They all go through those people, those big board.
Okay, like affiliates to the.
These are the big people. Yes, these are the people that controls.
Royalties outside Nigeria.
Before all this your Spotify and all the rest.
Oh, okay.
These are the people that that
control
the major
big catalogs.
Anything you do in this life, they are dons. There are people who are behind the older. They sit down on top of this thing. So,
but those songs or those works on the platform, on those streaming platforms, back then, not in the recent past anyway, because streaming platform just came out too. Have you been able to identify who's been collecting the
That's
royalties?
what I'm saying. Because if you don't, the person that comes before you, the original, to register, the management
They
sees
will
those people as
consider
you.
that person as the original, as me.
You,
Yes,
you understand?
True.
Now you now
You
have to give them
contest it.
your original contract. Let them know you are the owner of the song. Give them evidence that you are the owner of the song before they can take that song down. Because if you go and take the song down and you are lying, those guys can sue you.
Wow.
So it's not just a process where you just say, this is my song, go, now me do this song, go, you bring one video, come. Anybody can go and shoot video, stand and say it's Two-Face.
Goodness.
I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say, because those guys don't know who is Two-Face, who is this, until they will now send their representative to come and find out. Okay, I had somebody who wants to do that for me. He gave me a contract, and he was telling me that if there's any dispute in our contract, I have to fly down to UK.
That will not be possible.
So let me go.
It's going to cost
You
you a
they
lot of
cheat
money.
me money, they chop my money, and they sue you. Tell me say I come UK because your company is in UK. I go pay my ticket, fly myself, come look for lawyer there. I ask my guy, I can't do that kind of contract with you. So you just have to everything you do, you just have to know what is good for you, what is okay for you, so that if there's a problem tomorrow, because as far as we are all human beings, definitely there will be problem.
Of course.
No matter how it be. Husband and wife, they fight. Papa and Pikin, they fight. Friends quarrel. You know, it's not, there's no how. Lucifer and God fight before God push and come down from heaven. So it is normal. It's just inside this world that we are in. So no matter how what you when you are talking about the good side, you have to prepare for the bad side, so that you when the thing happen, you say, oh, but this is not what we talked before. So it's just it. So it's a gradual process. And you see, the good thing about everything that is happening right now is because at the end of the day, I will definitely smile. It might not even be me that will eat the money, maybe my kids, because I'm beginning to educate them about this is your dad's right.
Yes.
This is what I do. Thank God I have the contracts. I have all those things down. I have the good thing about what I did then, which God helped me to do. It's not just the contract that I have. I have a visual documentation, which is bigger, stronger than any contract we signed.
Yes.
Because there was a recording in the studio, me and you, we sat down, I was creating the sound for you, doing everything for you. That one cannot lie. If they see my face then, see my face now, they will now know this man, this was 30. Yes, you know, I've been in this business now, it's over 3 decades.
Whoa.
Wow.
You understand? Next year, August 27, I'll be 55.
Are you serious?
So most people, if I tell people, like most people don't see me as old.
You have a baby
1990 till now, that was like 34 years.
I'm not good in mathematics. Sorry.
And prior to
Yes.
that,
I'm good in counting money, but not good in
35.
mathematics.
35 years.
Yeah.
And prior to that, I've started working in the studio, 1986.
So
Even
that's
when I
over
was
3
in the studio,
decades.
when I was working in the studio 1986, I never knew. There are certain things you do because you don't know what you are doing. That's why I say what you don't know, you don't know.
Speaking from your experience now, do you think there are things that today's producers are supposed to know that you wish you knew back then?
Exactly. It will have been a different thing entirely.
So do you have like advice, from your own experience that you like to tell young producers, okay, so that they can learn from your own experience?
What I would tell them is that they should not sell their right out. In fact, there are laws right now that states that protects you. Whether you know, that will not concern them. They are trying to make it more, they are trying to make it firm, where a music producer produces a beat for you is part of that project. Because if he or she moves his rhythm from that song. Now, a cappella,
yes, a cappella, yes.
Then go and sell your voice without the beat. So right now they are trying to balance it together. Now the difference with even they are even expanding it, because we as producers, we might not write. When you say write, there's something there called wind. That is a written word.
Okay.
That word wind cannot sell without a melody. Because everybody go say wind, wind, wind. There's no copyright to that word wind.
Yeah.
baby, 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 baby. Everybody calls baby. Nobody get copyright to that word baby.
Yes.
But the melody on that baby, makes
was
that
made by
baby
someone.
that make that baby give that baby a different word.
Yes.
That's binatone on that fan. Anybody can call binatone. And I can say binatone. That is me. You can say binatone. That is you. Another person can say binatone, binatone. That is that person. So it is the melody on that word that is the copyright. That makes that word your own. So that is where people like us as producers play more role. Because when you come to the studio, you might have a melody. I'm working on somebody's job now. The guy just comes, because what I do, I say, do a voice note of your song. Because right now, technology don't make it more easier.
Yeah.
I cannot come to you. You cannot come. I say, give me a melody of, I they sing, I they dance, you they do me this and that. Hey, how that you way that? But he said, I can't give me. I said, bros, this kind of thing, which you it's Afrobeats, now you want to do. Because anything anybody do on Afrobeat. I said, my guy, but what you are singing does not sound Afrobeat. He said, bros, just do Afrobeat for me. The first thing I'll do, I'll get an Afrobeat beat, get a progression. I'll now start reconstructing that melody. That automatically makes me not just I might not be the person that write the lyrics, but like I said before, without that melody and reconstruction that I'm doing on that, and I change it, they sing, they talk, you they fat, I will now do my own vocals. I'm telling you the way I do now. I now send it to him.
Yes, to guide him.
Sing and like this, you go sing, Baba, I like him with this one, the sound, the Afro. But that was not the idea he had before. Right. So as a producer and as a composer, we play a very big role. Then we need to see him as work then. We just see him as part of say we they produce.
Yeah.
So most people just see the artist say, this guy is a good songwriter. This guy, the melody producer.
We don't know that he has gone through a lot of.
The work we do, what we do to make that song comes out like that is very, very, very. We do a lot of job.
So producers are supposed to get more credit. Actually,
Nelson, we have a new threat in town, the AI. Well, it depends on individual.
There's no all this AI stuff will still make music they fine.
I'm coming to that. No, wait. I'm coming to that. I'm really because you see, like I said, I'm not patronizing.
I don't want to call the name of the artist I was working with. We were working in the studio. He needed a third verse. He just carrying in phone. Just enter one site like that. The guy just give a verse.
That AI.
I'm telling you. Just do the voice note, say I need a lyrics on blah 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 blah. The thing just write everything. You write and finish now. You pass and throw another thing again. The thing just give a melody. What is the creativity? Who is creating for you? There's no creativity anymore. AI will just kill everything. Even the so-called production that we do right now is not the way it was before. When you like boom boom bang boom boom bang bang boom boom bang. Ding ding down, fresh is so fresh. You see, like I said before, the drummer will be there, the bassist will be there, the percussion. Even a person they play, if you listen to Fela band, you hear someone they do coco, coco, coco.
Yeah.
Now we work with that.
Coco,
coco.
On a steady.
Yes.
On a steady.
But if not 10 hours they want to play, still be done. They go. The person they play conga tokon. You see all those shekere, all those cowbell, all those ko. This is what we put into those hip hop. That is why we call them Afro hip hop.
But are you saying AI is going to
there's
kill?
Nothing. There is technology. It don't take and finish now.
So you agree it's going to take our job?
Of course now.
Are you sure?
Sure.
I'm asking you because you're an authority. I thought you are going to look deep into this thing and break it down for me.
It's a gradual process, my brother. It might maybe after when I don't buy self-work for you. Let me explain something to you.
Yes.
If you go to the banking sector now, see your ATM card, your POS, this thing. Don't they cut people from bank? What those? One, it's making everything much more easier. Because instead of you going to the bank to queue to collect money, you just walk down to a POS person and you get your
And as we delete more jobs, we create new jobs. Don't you agree?
If you create new job, AI will collect them again.
No, I'm saying the same thing, that the advent of AI is more or less like the creation of new jobs.
Yes, let me explain something to you. It is not everything that the AI will favor.
That's why I'm asking you.
It is not everything will favor. Like when it comes to this music thing that we are doing, it will because let me tell you now. The computer is a dummy. The so-called AI stuff, they are all dummies.
We have to use it.
Yes, somebody will have to impute something into it.
Now we're talking.
For that thing to work.
To produce something.
Yes, because if you lie inside computer and you type that computer will lie give you back, because that's what you impute into it. If you want to Google about Nelson Brown now, you go to this thing, Google Nelson Brown, and they give you wrong information about Nelson Brown, and you type Nelson Brown, what information will you get? Is that same wrong information you get?
But it tells recently, like there's some things you type, it tells you this information are not so true. These
How
are
did
confirmed.
they know? Because the computer, they've already started building computer they've already started putting right information into those things. Like it is still boils down to what I said. They say what you don't know, you don't know.
Those ones that generate videos now.
Anything,
what do you say about those ones?
Which ones?
The AIs that generate videos.
Yeah, someone I create and they put the video inside.
No, I'm not. I want the direction I want you to take the discussion is about creativity, copyright issues. That's where I want you to take the discussion. That's the direction I'm going.
My brother, let me explain something.
That's where I want you to go.
To you. See, right now, everything that we are doing is still under experimental. Even though if it's
AI has been around for a while before it became popular right now.
Even though if it is working, it will get to a level where those people who impute those information into those AI will start getting royalty, and I'm going to start to share them equally.
You think so?
My brother, when we started, they just pay you off as a producer, you go now.
Yes,
they collect. Yes. So now they don't find out that these guys are doing a lot in the studio. So we have started making money from it. Now the people who are working into that, who are imputing all those information into that AI, and somebody will just use that and start making millions. You think they are crazy? They will definitely, with time, people don't use this thing. People are making money from this thing. How can we now start making money from what we are giving them? It is just time, because if you start with money, where do you go wrong? What do you want right when I know you feel right? Carry your AI go.
Yes.
Okay. The thing is, now anybody can be a producer with AI, right? So what's not the difference between music producer, sound engineer, and beat makers?
Now, like I said earlier on, no matter what you want to do, you must be creative. Even if you go collect something from AI, you must know what you want to collect. You must know what you want to use what you are collecting to do, to achieve. You cannot just go to AI and just press anything and do whatever you want to do. So I was watching Michael Jackson one day, one of his documentary. Before he goes to the studio, he hums everything that he wants to do on a tape.
Michael.
He hums, yes.
Like a human beatbox.
He will give you details. He will not that one at the drum. Boom, boom, bam, boom, bam, boom, boom, boom. If he has gotten all those things, probably he went to Quincy, meet Quincy. He said, man, this is what I have. This is how I want the drum to sound. Now, it is not you as a producer. I said, Michael, it's okay. Why don't you just, that you're doing is too noisy. Why don't you just take it out?
Okay.
That was what Odion was trying to make me understand.
All right.
So when people bring their sound and they come, you as a producer, your job is to polish whatever they bring to you. No. One, you also talk from your experience. This thing when you don't know go work, I try them so time ago. That is where the word veteran comes in. So you say, this thing I tried it about 10, 15 years ago. But they never born me that time. Okay. He will be able to listen to you. So when people come to the studio to work with me, then I will tell them, say, this thing when you don't know go work with. They say, no. But when you give them example and experience of what you've done before and you are talking to them, they will listen to you. Because they know that, this man don't do you know what they talk. You understand what I'm trying to say? So the AI stuff is good, but if you pick whatever you want to go and collect, must be used for the purpose of what you want to use it for. You cannot go on, if you cannot go and pick high life reading, say you want to use and do juju, this thing. So you must pick.
Oh, but you guys experiment a lot.
Yes, you do.
I mean, music allows you to experiment.
You do a lot of things because right now, like I said before, there's nothing new again that you want to do. There is nothing new. That's why you see, you hear people do reggae. You see Indian rhythm inside. People go do this one. They go to play different percussion. Everybody wants to do something new. Want to create some. That is in fact the major problem right now is to create something new. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Because what do you want to create again? What kind of rhythm do you want to do again? Which kind of lyrics you want to sing again they never sing? Which word you want to call again? Past baby, past nyash, past booty, past. What do you want to say again? It has been said. So the major problem is the creative side of the whole thing. What can I do that will make this thing sound different? What can I do to make my sound look different from what everybody is doing? What am I going to do? Should I put rock into this thing? Should I add this? When I was doing Plantation Boiz second album, it's still the same rhythm and everything. So I said, no, this time I'm going to add guitar because the first album there was no live instrument. There are some songs I brought in live saxophonists to come and play saxophone. There are some songs I brought live guitarists to come and play live guitar song. There are some songs I brought a live bassist to come and play. So at least they will be this. Let this sound. I don't want you to sound like the same. Somebody called Plantation.
Yeah,
so that is something different. But it's still their music. It's still their style. When you get this is the Plantation Boy, but it's sounding different. You understand? So that is just that's the major challenge that we need. It's not the AI issue. The AI will just. It will improve, but what I'm trying to say that the problem with it is that it will not improve that creativity.
I agree with you.
That's
the reason why I'm asking you because you're an authority. I mean, you must have thought about this AI issue.
It will not improve
today.
It. Yes, it will not improve it because
creativity.
Yes, because
it's making us lazy. Is that?
Thank you. When I started working in the studio, I can't play guitar again like I used to play before.
Wow, that's a
I can't play bass
so
guitar. I can't play drums like I used to play.
You have a hard time being in a band.
Yes, because I started with a band. I played with Alex O for long on stage. I played once with Eviedina. I played with King Wale Man.
Wow.
Yeah, because then there was not like DJ track 1, track 2. No, everybody you must have your own band. And then once any artist release any album, if you are a keyboardist, you have to go and score. Learn it down because
that's those songs.
Yes, those songs you have to learn it. That's at that time you have to learn it. If you're a bassist, you must go and learn it because they can call you anytime. Say we don't need bassist, so bam, you go for the show. They pay you. Sometimes there was one show that we did at trade fair. I played for 3 people.
Wow, and you scored their
because
songs.
Yes, I know their songs. The guy, they go stage. If you play this man's song,
that will jump stage. Is in your head.
Yes, you know it. But now you just slot your CD.
DJ track 2, track 4.
Track 4 by everybody play. And again, another thing again, there are some things we produce that we cannot reproduce on stage.
Oh, true.
So many things we produce that we cannot reproduce on stage. I remember when Usher came to Nigeria. Yes. There was one machine he was looking for, and we had it in our studio at Ebenezer Studio. They had to pay for 2 weeks, day and night, for Ebenezer to block the studio, to carry down, pull out that machine, take it on stage, to get the exact sound that he needs on stage.
Goodness gracious.
So, because he wants to get that same sound.
Wow.
Just that sound. So that's just how the thing is.
Mr. Nelson, we've had a very lengthy conversation, but let's talk about the life after Spotlights.
Okay.
A lot of people don't see you anymore as they used to. What have you been up to?
That has always been my nature, and it's a lot of people have been criticizing me for that. It's all about the way I grew up from small, and I grew up I'm not that kind of a mixing person, like I said before. And what really affected me then was there was an event I went for. They bounced me.
Are you serious?
Why?
You were not popular then? Is that what
No,
you're saying?
it's not being popular that is the issue. They don't know my face.
Oh, true. Anyway, yes, of course, as a producer.
So you're not a social person at all?
Not like that. They bounced me finish. I don't they go out with somebody because somebody that people that were coming saw me. Bro, she did they come. I said, actually did them protest. Make I go back. Oh. They had to go and tell the event people that we seen the same brand new they go. They had to come carry me come back. So from that day, I say if I don't see invitation,
you are not going to
I don't
step
go
into any event.
I don't go say I'm in the same brand. Why can't they go? They go just push you come for they will be. But if I don't appear on their videos. So I don't. It is only when you call me like this you see my face on TV. I can't even remember how many television interviews I've granted since my career.
Wow.
I don't know if you understand.
Are you serious?
There was one slogan. Even I can't even be proud of the slogan. Say, know the name and forget about the face.
Were you using that one to console yourself?
I don't just know. That's why I say sometimes ignorance is some. So let me tell you something.
Now that you have this information, don't you think you should work?
My dear, I'm trying to do something like this with most of the guys that I've worked with, and with even some of the new generation artists. Because this is the only thing I do. This is what I've been doing all my
life.
And I studied computer science. I never one day I don't even remember everything I studied for school.
I'm sure a lot of people don't.
Yeah, if you throw me into my field now, say I know if you do. Apart from using that computer to do music. So you understand? I don't even know anything about it because I'm not practicing it. I don't know if you understand. So what I want to do is I don't want to let the egg out of the basket. The name is Nelson Brown in the studio. So I will just sit down with Daddy Showkey. Nobody will interview anybody. Showkey, I've been related to that name, Daddy Showkey. The meaning of that word, Daddy Showkey, is he is the daddy of show business.
Wow.
Oh.
Daddy. That is the meaning of his name.
Who came up with the name? Was it you or him?
No. Him. I'm the daddy of show business.
That's the key to it.
Daddy Showkey. When it comes to Showkey, Showkey, the right song comes studio.
Wow.
In a hook.
Only who? It comes with only
if
the
you
hook.
See my mama,
Hosanna.
Tell and say, oh,
Hosanna.
I did forget to.
Hosanna.
I no get the problem.
Hosanna.
That na one this thing. He get the one woman. Her name na Dinah. Wetin concern the woman when be Dinah and him when they forget to. I don't know. I don't know how you go fit take blend it. But if you listen to the story, you can't say you can't blend the story for front. Now, for inside that studio, Showkey go write all in verse. So Showkey will just come to the studio and tell me, say, Nelson, give me a reading that I can dance to. When I did Dinah album, there was one journalist that was criticizing it.
He said, yes,
was telling me that. Then we went for this No. This Amen. Was it Amen Awards? There?
Okay, Amen.
Amen Award for musical excellence in Nigeria.
Yeah, Nigeria, by that magazine.
So yes, by the magazine and Comio magazine.
Comio magazine, yes.
So Showkey was performing that day on stage. When Showkey entered stage, the guy I don't know when the guy started to dance.
The same guy that was criticizing the album.
I can't go better. I said, Showkey, Showkey. He started to speak Yoruba. I hear what he was saying, but I was unable to speak. I don't speak like that. So. And that's but you say I say I like the music now. So because Showkey believes on his act on stage.
Yes, he's a showman.
He believes on his act on stage.
He has a stage presence.
It's just like P Square too.
Yes.
Yeah, the band.
Yes.
These are Two-Face to be stage person.
No, he's not.
If you know them like just they are not like that. So he knows once you give him dance, something saying go fit today. When will they do that in shaking body and they dance and all the rest thing, but that's it. Right. Whatever when they come from a match, now you go just respond to. Showkey, he has a very great hook. Once he comes with that is hook.
That is hook.
Bam. If once they sing in verse, no concern you. Once he enter that hook, everybody must join up.
Oh goodness.
So he's the daddy of show business. That is Daddy Showkey. The key to show business. Now be the daddy.
Wow.
That's the really meaning of that. Is
Nelson, we're not done. I don't know what you're going to call this, whether it's going to be controversy or whatever, but the people need to know. And they need to know from the authority. The people that were there, people that created the history. And you're one of the people that created the history. Okay. In AJ, when it was AJ's time, they were at the forefront of music and entertainment in Nigeria. We were hearing music called Skonto, Galala, and some other type of, either it's what type of dance or type of song, I wouldn't know exactly. I mean, you would know better.
It's a combination of dance.
So
not just combination, no, it's the dance steps that leads to the name.
But the Galala, then Baba Frayo too, I think his own song has a name. So were you part of the people that gave names to?
No.
Or did you singularly give name to this? Or
I don't.
But you know about it.
We know about it.
So give us
everybody comes with their own name. You go hear Swore, you go hear Konto,
that's the one I
you
forgot.
go hear Galala, you go hear different one. Tierra. It's just the same dance step with different
dance steps.
Yes, with different. Somebody if you just change your own. Change up to one, add one or two things into what has been existing.
I think Marvelous Benji was popularized. Who popularized
Galala, no de rule, the Konto, no de rule, the Akosa, no de rule, the swore. Now he called it home swore.
Wow.
Now slangs. Like I said before, okay, like this other guy too, Papa Sonny.
Yeah.
Jegule, that's where we come from. No matter what they say, and no matter what they do.
Kind of
Jegule, where we come to defend. Me no tell no lie, but me want to tell the truth. AJ where we born and AJ where we grow. Enough tribulation is all we know. That is what we see in every ghetto. This is something I want you to know. AJ, that is where we come from. See, if you listen to their lyrics, they write good songs. Like what I was telling you, it is what they experience. It is their lifestyle in Ajegule. There's like Flecterman. Flecterman has I produced about 20 songs for Flecterman. Now only 2 or 3 then blue. And these 3 when 3 blue, there are so many. There's one inside that one they call Vigilante. God na my vigilante, me no want no yeah bodyguard. That time thief, all those robbers, they rob them well. So now they say, now who be your vigilante? Jesus, vigilante, when we say somebody is a vigilante, that means say God now be your, so these are experiences that they have in Ajegule. Some go naughty. This guy they like my pion. No, those ones that are different area again, they don't go. Apart from the sensible, it is just their problems in that ghetto area. Yeah. So back to that dance. When did the Showkey start with Galala? Ejo, taloni moto ele 77 Galala. Congratulations. That the Showkey started this thing, but it might not be the originator, but now he make him
popular.
I'm not saying it's the originator or not.
But you were in the midst of all this.
like I said before, me and my own say, I just studio my own hand. They just come in for studio, I do what I want to do, and they go and do. I hear informations, I listen, I'm part of them. Like maybe 2 weeks from now, I will go to Ajegule. But once in a while, I will go there. Now my place now, I was born in Lagos. So Ajegule, no matter how the team be, good, bad, and ugly, we're always there.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you still have your people there?
Plenty.
Are you serious?
Plenty.
But Showkey is not there anymore.
Showkey they come there.
Showkey still comes there.
Showkey they come at Ajegule well.
He's a multi-millionaire now.
And so.
I'm not saying and so.
Yeah, all the sincere them, but all those great footballers.
I even learned that Ajegule is now good. Roads are tired.
Very
and the rest
good.
Of them.
Yep, you see, Ajegule. Yes, Ajegule. Apart from this Alimosho local government. Ajegule. What's the local government area?
Ifelodun, yes, it is.
It's another big local government where.
In Lagos.
That now they always say that PDP they dominate the APC. They dominate the.
Let's not make this conversation.
No, I'm just giving you reason why they are developing that area, because if these people are putting you in power every time, you have to give them what will make them continue putting you in power.
True.
You understand?
Do you feel the industry still creates room for veterans like yourself to thrive, or do you think they push pioneers aside?
I still produced it tomorrow. I was talking to him. I was begging him to put me for Thursday because I'm coming to this area to produce for somebody
Oh,
on Thursday. So once I
It would
just
have
do,
been
I will just
easy
use
and-
one stone kill to, but he was insisting that the camera, they brought the camera, they brought this,
Yeah,
that, that.
true.
So I had no option that to. Even right as I'm talking to you, I never sleep. I dey sleep from the, even though they say the Uber guy when carry me corner, my friend, if I carry me there. When I was, who was I talking to then when the guy dropped me, it was you now. So even this night again, I'll be working again this night. So I work, I do, this is what I do.
You've been producing
Yes.
for over
There are, I still
30
have
years.
people who still believe in me. Most of them are outside the country. Most of them don't jackpot because of this way this country
Yeah,
is, but
yeah.
they still want to sing, they still want to do their, so they feel, oh, the person that can really relate with is the person that they are used to. They don't, most of them don't know all these young producers, so they come to me, they do. I have a lot of even after I'm talking to you, I have a lot of job that I'm doing right now.
Do you offer mentorship programs? I mean, with your over 3 decades years
yeah,
of
yeah.
experience.
Private person ID?
No.
Not yet.
You don't
There
offer
are
mentorship
producers
programs?
like Puffy T. You know, I don't know if you
I
they
do,
are
I
mentored
do.
Puffy T. The guys like Foster Zeno. They passed through me.
Wow.
There was one day I spoke with Mastercraft,
Yeah.
and what he told me that day was very, very encouraging. He told me that it was because of me that he went
Ventured into
into
music.
Wow.
music production. So
Music
these are things you hear and things you people tell you that
Keeps you
encourage
going,
you know. So
yeah.
there are so many, because when I started music production, there are places sometimes I go, people don't know that I'm Nelson.
Nelson,
So when I just when they Baba Alpha Nelson, every year we just change the atmosphere, everything will change because they know my input, they know what I've done. These are the only things I see from people that makes me happy, because that makes you feel, oh, what you've done, people appreciate what you've done.
I appreciate it.
People like them, Don Jazzy, them, all those guys, they know what we've done before they came into this country. You know, so
You guys laid the
you
foundation.
understand? So many
what
of
it is
them like
today.
that, except some few that doesn't really
I'm
want
sure
to know that doesn't really
producers,
want to know
good
their
producers
histories.
know
Know
you.
the history of. That's why I say try and get Ojo and Roger. I will give you his contact. Maybe after today we will call him and put it on speaker. You guys just go now, Baba. We don't go 90 something or it's something. So you have to go to First Tag, pick him, come and hear the history of Nigerian music. You will talk tire. Talking of, man, if you sit with that man, you will go there for hours.
Anyway, we've come a long way. We have
Wow,
a
it's been
segment
interesting.
called, we do rapid questions. So just have like a few questions, short answers, straight to the point.
Okay,
Okay, are you ready?
of course.
First question. What's that one song that you produce that still stays with you? That one song that you're like, of all the songs I've produced, this one, probably like your favorite song.
I can't really pinpoint them because my tendency.
have so many.
There are so many. But if I will say I should pick one, I will pick Baba Frayo Dengue Pose.
That song was a hit.
Not just because it was a hit, because it was a song that took me out.
Brought you into the limelight.
It was a song that made the name Nelson Brown the name Nelson Brown. You understand? Because like they say, the first cut is the deepest. There's if not for Dengue Pose song, that does not mean that I won't be who I want to be, but that was a song that took the
Put
name
your name
Nelson
out
Brown.
there.
Yeah, so I'll pick that song because of that. Because prior to Dengue Pose, I had already done Faka Fiki Faka, which was very, very good song.
That is fresh. Yes.
Baby
it was.
Cool, you. I don't know, you don't know the song.
Cool.
Very,
I
very,
think I've
very,
heard of
very
it.
love this song.
Yeah.
That was 1995. That was also a song that made people in Lagos. People know me as a music producer in Lagos, but Dengue Post took my name around the whole country.
Nice,
So
nice.
it was I because of that say Dengue Post.
Okay. Second question. What was the toughest artist to record, or like the one that stressed you the most? Or was it,
The ones that don't have talent but wants to sing.
do you have a name?
There are so many. I can't really remember anyone. There are so many. A lot of people. Most of them don't sing again. Most of them, I know. Most of them are into. Most of them left music, went back to school, and we see, and they will just they laugh. And some of them, and the funny thing is that their song, I still have it. There's one like this that is outside the country. What I did, I sent his song to him. He shout, Baba, You still get my song? I say, I still have your songs, everything. So I can't really pinpoint anyone. There are so many of them. They just want to sing. I don't want to call a name.
Don't call names.
I don't call. I want to call. Let me give you one instance. There's one like that. That guy was with me in the studio from 93.
For years.
His family wants him to go to school. No way. He wants to sing like Bobby Brown, but he cannot sing. He was with anywhere they go. He would follow me. Go. He was with me until he started learning how to produce. Then I produced Ekwe.
Stereo man. Are you serious?
Wow.
The guy that produced Ekwe.
Are you serious?
Yes. At the end of the day, he became a music
Producer.
Now, if you are singing off key, he will direct you because it has become part of him because he was with me always in the studio, coming to the studio to learn. Because school, you know, go. Your family won't kill him. This, that. What thing you go do to
Music production.
Okay.
Music producer.
Moving on.
A lot of them. There are some that started as an artist. At the end of the day, they are music producers now. So many of them.
Okay.
Wow.
An upcoming producer you respect right now?
Man, there are plenty. Mastercraft.
Okay.
Mastercraft is not upcoming.
It's not upcoming
No,
anymore.
I don't really know most of their names, but I hear most of their
productions,
production. They are very most of our producers right now. They are very, very good, very, very good, because there are so many. Who you want call? There are so many. When I go out like this, what are you doing? Well, I'm a producer. Because and like I said, our profession. If you produce song and the song no blow, you no go blow.
You're not successful.
Yes, you understand. So that is just the only difference. But most of them are very, very creative.
Okay.
Most of them are very, very good. They know what they are doing. Technology has made everything much more easier. Right now they work with samples. They work with samples. You just go there, just pick 1, 2, 3, 4 sound. They blend it together and they make music. Unlike then, that sound that you pick, you have to create it. When we started, you have to create that particular segment, create this particular segment, create this particular segment by segment, then you now arrange them together to give you a complete song.
Okay.
You understand? But now, they will just go for internet, just pick. They don't put on they don't put on they don't put on. So when you see that, it's not just picking it to, you have to know what you are picking and what you want to use that, what you are picking to. That is where I credit them for.
Okay, the creativity.
Thank you.
Okay. Old school beats or new school beats?
Well, old school.
Bros. Old school like that.
Old school beats. You can't because without the old school, there's no new school.
True,
But
it doesn't mean it's better than now.
Oh, you mean whether old school is whether you put?
No, not better actually, but like I'm just asking you your preference: old school beats, new school beats.
I like both, but if you want me to pick, I'll pick my generation.
Well, that's not a bad thing.
You
Are you trying to be biased?
No, not necessarily be biased because of the amount of effort we put into what we do there is different from what they are doing right now. You understand? So, like I said before, it's much more easier for them now. No matter whatever you are doing that is easy, is difficult. Especially when you don't really know, or when you just start. I learned a lot of most of this new this is from most of these young guys. I'm telling you the gospel. I learned from because I play from the keyboard. Most of them play from the keyboard, the laptop keyboard. How you tell you do this thing? But why you don't know? I say yes. So show me you. I learned. I don't say because I'm Nelson Brown, so therefore I'll be your boss. No, I learned because if I learn your craft, I go no pass you because you can't learn what I've learned 20, 30 years ago.
True.
Then throw us inside one studio now. Say this is a studio now. Moko can do something. Wait, I don't learn all those analog everything that you know go know. You just know all this digital blah blah blah. Now I will take on past you.
Okay, a sound you think should come back. A sound that was reigning before that is no more in existence, but you want it to come back.
Most of them are coming back. Reggae music. I love reggae music a lot.
Okay.
Reggae is coming back.
It's coming back, man. It will surprise you.
I want to be surprised.
I'm seeing something in the internet, and I don't know, maybe, but I believe reggae music is coming back. Okay. They are doing remixes of most hip hop songs on reggae now.
Ah.
Yeah, reggae music is coming back. There's one of my clients who says, Baba, I beg, I want to do dance all again. I need right now. I need dancehall rhythm. Just send dancehall beats to me. So it's coming back gradually.
Okay, a sound that you think should retire.
No sound should retire. Every sound is good, man.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't, because everybody has his own journal. Everybody has what he or she likes. You can't say make this one good because of say you don't like her. Now you don't like her. Anybody listen, if now Dan Marie and I won't come back to the radio. If now if anyone that wants to come back again, music, like I said before, is universal. It's just there's no music that is bad.
It just keeps evolving.
Yes, there's no music that is bad. It all depends on the producer and the artist, what they want to achieve, what they want to do, if they want to turn it to whatever they want to turn it into, and they will just give it a name. And once they give that instrument or that particular beat a name, and that name is successful, and that name they call and they go. It doesn't really matter whether it's Afrobeats, whatever is Afro hip hop, Afro hip hop. It's just a name for you to identify what that genre is all about.
Yes.
You understand? It doesn't really affect the style of music or change the rhythm or change anything. It's just a name. Your name Shegun. Whether you be criminal, be a shower, you be anything, that will not change the name. Your name is Shegun. You understand? So that's just it.
Okay. What's the first thing you do when you enter a studio?
There are so many things. But what's the first thing I normally do? I don't feel pinpoint anyone. The first thing I do. Because when you ask me such questions, like I'll be thinking of what I do then and what I do now. You understand? Because normally then when we enter studio, you have to turn on your equipment.
Yeah, you have to.
You understand? And when you're turning on your equipment, it's not like now when you just enter your studio, you just press your laptop. That's your laptop. Once you press your laptop, you on your sound card, you on your keyboard, you on everything is connected to that sound card, that laptop. Once you on your laptop now, bam, everything is on. But then, when we enter the studio, you on the light, because everywhere is dark, it's soundproof. No sound comes in. You on the light, you now start switching on each equipment.
Okay.
You switch on each equipment. When you switch on, and after switching on each equipment, you have to test them before you ask the client or the artist to come inside.
Wow.
Or now like this, the artist they inside studio with you, microphone they in front, like everything they you're on laptop, bam,
you just start from where you stop.
Bam, no, it's not like start where you go just play one beat. You like this beat? I don't like him.
Next
play another one. I don't like him. I like this one. Oh yeah, you don't sing again. It's just
Okay.
you don't sing the good. So it's different. So when you ask, there's a question you ask. I want to put myself back and put myself now to say how do I answer that question? You understand? So there are two different things entirely.
Okay, one advice every young creative should live by.
Like I've said it before, don't sell your right. These were the mistakes we did then. Don't sell your right. No matter how much they are paying
Offering.
you. This life not easy. Somebody produced a song for an artist and wants me to mix the song. I say, okay, this is what you are going to pay me. He now said he wanted to do the song alone. He now said, this song, if I do this song alone, I no go feel blow. He said he want to feature Portable.
Okay.
He went to meet Portable. The whole money when he get for the project,
Give it to Portable.
Portable don't take like 70%. Frustrate time. When I mean frustrate time, no, we say he fight time. Because when they did the job, I was supposed to be there, but where they were recording was far, closer to where he is, like Sango. Yeah, so
of Lagos,
the recording there was distortion in the voice.
Oh goodness.
I told the guy, look, why don't you, Portable say, he don't sing that, we need to sing again. No.
He's going to sing again, they have to pay him again.
You understand?
That's the way it is.
I now tell the guy when you record the guy, I say, what can you do to, he say, you go fix,
Correct.
clean the voice. I told, if not for the fact that I'm a professional, I would just say, okay, pay me my money, I'll just do this thing. But I told them, at the end of it, the guy now pay me half of my money. He wanted to go and upload the song. He now saw where they said they will have to include the name of the engineer. and the name of this thing. And I said, okay, give me my balance. He said, I'm not going to collect royalty. So that there is more balance when anyone balance me, now they die for. And I can't say the portable where you go give
money.
About 1 point something million.
You collect from the royalty.
You don't go put in it for royalty. So these are, so sometimes when I'm saying this thing because most of us fall victim, we producers fall victim to all these things. That's why I like Foster Zeno. Now my boy. He will tell me, he always tell me, Nelson, look, don't pity any artist. He's one of the big mixing engineers we have in this country.
Yes.
Now they mix all these, they have 250 P square, all their job. Now they mix it. He learned from me. Now when his brother bring and come Lagos, now me he can't give.
Wow.
It's
Bros, you not be small.
I swear.
One of the biggest mixing engineers we have in Nigeria. If you want to work with Foster Zeno say you are paying him 500. You are paying him that 500 cash before he enters studio.
Not in 2 installments.
There's not like say the one that mix the work finish for here you go
balance. No.
Pay him cash. I'm not that kind of a person. I don't put money. These are my major problems. That's why it boils down to what I told you before, that most of them I don't blame people for this situation I find myself, because it is like they say, the way you lay your bed you lie on it, you understand. So I'm just that too cool for people to just take advantage of.
Oh goodness.
You understand? So even till tomorrow, even till now, if I like when I say make I want change, it's just part of me.
People don't appreciate free stuff.
You understand? That does it. People don't. If you do anything, let me give you another example. Sorry for taking your time. Somebody traveled all the way from the east just to work with me because he had one job that I produce. He came to, because that day I did studio for like 3 days. I never even shower.
Wow.
Because when we are in the studio, I think go make you the smell and sweat.
And if there's AC, you probably might not be
I
sweating.
dey inside studio 247 AC day there. I don't go out.
You don't sweat.
The only thing I do is just to go and poo and wee and come back. I'm inside the studio. I don't sweat. I eat. If I want sleep, now they sleep. Go. The boys now they teach work. Now they go they record. If they do mistake, they wake me. Say, I say, oh yeah, I solve the problem. I sleep like 2 or 3 hours again. I start work again. The guy just come say, I'm looking for Nelson Brown. I just come out and you look me say, are you Nelson Brown? Say yes, I just Wakago. No beliefs now maybe Nelson Brown. Just because of the way I was looking.
God.
He now went to Clink. About Canada.
Yes, yeah.
He went there and he was working. They were doing his job for him. So I don't know what took me down there. I went as I entered the studio. Everywhere scattered Nelson Brown. The guy was shocked. This is the person I want to come work with for Lagos.
People are respecting him.
Let me say that the Nelson Brown. Now I see the guy when I want to go now call me go corner say, bros, you remember me? I say I don't know if you remember you. Now me comes to because I say I know still feel me because I see people every day. He now explain himself to me and I say, well, now your love, finish your job there and go back to your east. After he did that, he wanted to do the whole album finish there, and I divided it into two and came back to me.
To Nelson Brown.
Oh goodness. So you understand? So it's just my person. It's just the way I can't. There's no how you want to change me from who I am. You understand? That's just me. So it has its own negativity and it has also helped me a lot. That's also because there are so many, like I said before, that Tony Tetuna issue. When I was supposed to produce his first album, Omodimeta, I pushed him away. Not that I pushed him away, I told him, go and meet my manager, so-called manager. Then before I know it happened back, he don't enter studio. Somebody come tell me and say, why you treat Tony like that now? Tony now a nice guy. I now went back to the studio to meet them to work. It was that same studio I started Plantation Boiz job at Jehovah. I went there. Guess who was the producer I met there?
Oh,
Paul Play.
Ooh.
As I reached there, Paul Play see me say, start the job. I said, no. You've already started the job. Finish the job. And that was how, if I'm talking about songs that I produce, I cannot mention Omodimeta as a song that I produced. And was a very big hit.
It was.
You understand? That's Tony Tetuna's album. So that's just the whole thing about.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Nelson.
Wow.
We've come to the end of this program. Thank you for joining us today.
No problem.
Sharing your story with us. We truly, truly appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem.
So this is Knowledge Lounge, and until next time, see you in the next episode.